Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. How's the weekend treating everybody? I hope great. You know, weekend after. Wait, how was the update just last week? It feels like it's been like 2 weeks. Not necessarily in a bad way. I don't know. What is time, frankly? Hi, Momo, Michelle, Marlou. Welcome in. Tansy, Anthony, Tanya, Abigail. Hello. Daniela, Jazz. Hi. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello. Lady Danbury, hi. I'm excited to be here. We are going to be questing with Aurora and Maleficent today, and it's going to be great, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What are you all up to? Hi, Lucy. What is time? It's just confusing. It's made up, frankly. Hi, Nina. Hello. You're making brunch? Oh, listen. I had plans today. Last night was like, oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna make a quiche, I'm gonna stew some apples for like oatmeal later in the week. I was like, I'm gonna be productive, I'm gonna eat good. You know what happened? I was up all night. I thought I saw some white bird snippets somewhere today. Don't remember where that was. I was up all night. So did I cook this morning? I did not. There was no chefing on my part, but that's okay. We'll get them tomorrow. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Steve. Hello, hello. Okay, let me drop this stuff, and hopefully the bird will stop picking this stuff up. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, yeah, beach for the last of the marshmallows. And then I need to find Miss Maleficent, because current state of affairs, Aurora is leveled all the way up. We've done most of her quests. We are stuck with her until we progress more with Maleficent, and I almost have Maleficent at level 10, but I haven't done any of her quests yet. The way your brain hears the opening jingle, and it's like serotonin. The opening jingle, like the song at the beginning of stream, a banger. I'm so happy I found that. Also, the creator of the song is like super nice. Sometimes I reach out to him, I'm like, hey, I got like some false copyright claims again. And he's like, I got you. It's so nice. I really appreciate it. You just unlocked the Storybook Vale in your Dreamlight Valley. Amazing. Feel great after your level 7 Aurora quest stalled from a bug a few days ago. You tried again last night and it worked. Oh, amazing. Hi, Kitty. Hello. I'm pretty good. I've been sitting with the update. I've been trying to, figure out my thoughts. Oh my goodness. Y'all already know we love Oscar's Cozy Corner here. Oscar's Cozy Corner made a fabulous video about the second half of the DLC and just kind of like thoughts about the DLC in general. Like positives, negatives, issues, all sorts. It was such a good video. Y'all go watch it. When I looked, it did not have nearly as much love as it deserved. And I was like, speak to the choir. Like, most of his thoughts in that video, my thoughts. Oscar's video was so good, right? I knew too, because like, I was really looking forward to seeing what he would have to say about the teaser, And it was that and general DLC thoughts all in one video, and the video was good. It was good. Let's hang out, Maleficent. You are not a snippet catcher, but I am in fact going to take you with me while I collect these snippets, just because I feel like we can get you up to level 10 and then we can start questing and it's going to be great. Oh, also, Kitty, yes, I'm gliding on Bing Bong's wagon thing. Peep the rainbow, peep the brooms, peep the wagon. It's pretty iconic. How? It's one of the rewards from the Lord Keeper Tales, the Inside Out one. That when I first saw it, I was like, are they just giving us the same furniture item that we got from Rift in Time? They did not. It's a glider. Hi, Joey. Hello. He put to words what you think many people have been feeling. Yes, and so well. I truly admire his videos and how like thought out they are and like well curated, I'll say. So that one was like a 10 out of 10. Hi, Kat. Hello. Okay. Maleficent, it's time to level up if I can catch these snippets. Also this bird, I've been trying to work through all of my critter companions, get them all leveled. So far, no luck with getting any new items from the chest. But wait, did I get anything new from Scrooge today? I did already go to my Scrooge shop. Only new thing I got today was this. Yesterday, I got this large chest and this chair and this pillar, though. So that was pretty cool. Pleased with that, pleased with that. I went ahead and changed some of my chests out in my house and uncrafted them, so that was very satisfying. Zara, hello. Ezra, hi. What did I make Maleficent's hangout activity? I made her a miner. I feel like there was a method to my madness, and I don't remember what it was, except for the fact that I also just tried to make sure I had certain numbers of each roll. So it might have just come down to a numbers game. I can't quite remember. But that's what she's up to. The large painted chest is amazing. Oh, it's so good. And if I go into my house, I can show you all. The way that it tiles is phenomenal. I am a little bit worried that they might patch the way that it tiles. But we'll see, we'll see. It takes up so much less space than a regular large chest. Don't let me forget to show you all. You're playing alongside Kitty? Amazing. Scrooge has so much inventory. From what you can tell, we'll be getting new things for months to come. Yeah, I just need Scrooge to cooperate with me. You know what I mean? I need him to actually give me the new stuff instead of just giving me crumbs and repeats. That's how I feel. I haven't looked at the whole list of all of the new things yet, but I'm kind of worried too, because when I know the things that we have, it makes me more upset when I don't get stuff from Scrooge, you know? Whereas if I just know there are mysterious things around, but I don't know what they actually are, I'm like a little mad, but less mad. There you go, Sunbird. Anyone else? Reorder stories main task not going up when redoing puzzles. Yeah, it doesn't go up when you redo them. I don't know whether that's a glitch or not, but it doesn't go up for anybody, or at least from what I've heard. Okay, next Sunbird. Don't look. You're sad now that you've seen them and you want them all now. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hold out, I think. Maleficent, are you almost done? Hi, Brandy. Hello. Crumbs and repeats is correct. Yeah. It's like Scrooge. I know there are a lot of new things from the way that people have been talking. And there was one day where I feel like I was really fed. I had like 5 new things. I wish Scrooge had kept that energy going. But alas, here we are. I did also do a little bit of grinding for some cooking memories, so I'm well on my way to completing. I think there were only 2 cooking memories in Storybook Vale, but I'm well on my way to completing those 2. So that is satisfying. You know, I've been working. I have not been working on my dream snap. That's what I have not been working on. And we're not doing it today either, so that's just gonna have to wait till I feel like it, I guess. Scrooge is good to you today? Wait, what did you get, Anthony? What did you get? I need to know. You made so many villagers miners when you first started playing. When I first started playing, I think I made most people gardeners. Second most was probably miners, because for the longest time, mining was like my favorite activity to do in the game. Like for a really long time. I think the gardening memory collection was the first one I finished because I was just planting hundreds and hundreds of pumpkins all the time. But mining was really close after that because I would just spend hours mining in the game just for fun. I don't know what was up with me, but that's not me currently. Still need the gazebo. Wait, which one? You completed your snippet catching memories. I did not, but we're gonna try to do that eventually. I have a lot of shadow snippets to catch, so I'm sure it'll happen. I did see one of the shadow snippets had the icon saying it was somebody's favorite gift today. I laughed out loud, as if they're getting any of those. There are some things that when villagers ask for them, I'm like, no, 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 no. Absolutely not. What method would I recommend to grind cooking memory orbs? I was doing pumpkin puffs just because I had a bunch of pumpkins that I was planting with Maleficent. What I would recommend is souffles. If you don't want to spend money, you should be able to do it in Remy's realm. Because last time I checked, granted this was a while ago, but last time I checked, memories would still spawn in Remy's realm, even if you just used the ingredients there. So yeah, but in terms of method, there's no like way to make them drop faster. You just have to like spam auto cook, like autofill cook. Wait. I don't know if I have any flowers like actually out here. Let me turn you off though, just in case. But yeah, I was doing that this morning. I was watching some YouTube and then just spam clicking over and over again. Forest flowers. There we go. Hi, Karen. Hello. Okay. Let me put this shadow snippet away. Maleficent, why are you holding out on me with leveling up? That is rude. Rude. Whoa! The disrespect. What if I play Scramble coin with you? Will that be enough to push you over the edge if I go outside and play Scramble coin? I mean, I don't specifically need to be outside. I just didn't want to be in my house anymore. Let's save and wait for Maleficent to catch up. Girl. There she is. Hi, Yana. Hello, hello. I feel like I've noticed, I don't know if this is specifically just with Aurora, because I mostly noticed it with her, or if it's all villagers. When I've been fast traveling to wells, the villagers have been staying with me, which has been really nice. Like, they'll spawn at the well when I spawn at the well, instead of spawning across the map somewhere. But when I exit a building, like I just left my house, then they'll spawn somewhere else entirely. It's very inconvenient, actually. Maleficent is the first character you ever just spam gifted shiny gifts, because her crawl from 8 to 9 was brutal. Oh yeah, I did mostly like pumpkin farming with her, because I knew I was going to be batch cooking, like, well, not batch cooking, but you know, like, just cooking a million things. I think I already gave you your favorite gifts today too, so. Scramble coin it is. Let's see what you got. I don't even know what Jafar does. The moves improve every turn spent on the board. Gross. Okay, well. Give me... All of these really are not great. Why don't I push you there, though? Hi, Desiree. Hello. You go there. And there. Scramble coin helped a lot with Aurora for you. Yeah, I don't often play Scramble coin with people. But sometimes. Probably gonna push you there. You there. So who do I want? You. Oh. And nag that. What if I switch you to you? Push you there, and you there. This game is a little close for comfort, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think there's a way for Nala to get that one. So I think I'm just gonna take you, and oh. Desiree, thank you for being a member for 14 months. 14 months already. Time flies. It honestly truly does. Thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate you. Oh, rude. Very disrespectful. Not my best work. But you know, maybe we still get friendship with her. Not oops. Listen, I didn't need that. Both Aurora and Maleficent are level 9 for you right now, but we can complete all their quests before level 10, so that's good. Wait, what do you mean you can complete all their quests before level 10? How does that work? Maleficent, literally, you are like a whisper away. What is that? Rude. Is what it is. Okay, well, let me catch these snippets. Maybe you'll be happy. I know your thing is mining, but just work with me here. Wait, where did it go? Don't know? All right. Can I harvest some things with her? I probably could. I mean, I feel like if I catch a couple snippets, she'll be fine. I forgot these ones. Just travel so far. For what, frankly? Or maybe I'll just, you know what? I'll just mine. You win, Maleficent. You win. We'll hit some rocks. How about that? Hi, Nick. Hello. Wesley, you're taking a break from the friendship quest because you want to decorate? Ah. See, I'm kind of waiting to finish the friendship quest because I want to give Scrooge more time to be nice and give me the things that I need. Finally, girl. Finally. Especially because I'm going to be decorating Mythopia, like the last 2 areas in Mythopia and the last, well, 3 kind of areas in Ever After. And I feel like this update is giving kind of Mythopia stuff. We're getting lots of like light stone, light marble kind of things that I'm gonna want to use here, I think. But I need Scrooge to give them to me first, you know? Lots of stone, which is perfect for Mythopia. And I don't want to finish it and then like get something really exciting and be like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna redecorate everything. Okay, that's done. Let me save, empty my pockets, and then we will start questing with you, Miss Maleficent. Excuse me, snippet. I'm just leaving these here for now. Oh, maybe I should do, no, we'll do that later. These I can drop in this chest over here. Hi, Kyrie, hello. It's going pretty well. Can't complain. Okay. But where are the paths? Listen, Gameloft, it's never too late. Even if you add them to the base game, I feel like base game players would still get use out of them if you don't want, like, if you don't want to do something that's going to make people think in the future that you'll drop patches for DLCs after they're, you know, done. Just drop these paths in the base game. Even if people don't have Mythopia, I'm sure they will still use like this path and the little cobblestoney path. Like, people will get use out of them. I know they will. Give them to us. Please, please, please. Be brief. Oh wait, you know another. Before I read this, another thing. The obstacle removing memories. They gotta fix some stuff for Storybook Vale. Again, watch Oscar's video. They gotta fix some stuff. Although I don't know that Oscar made that point about the memories with the removing obstacles. But that was like the one thing that wasn't in that video. Everything else was in it. Hi, Ignis. Hello. Where are the tool skins for the net? See, they never told us they were going to give us any. So while that would be nice, I'm not necessarily expecting it. And also, I feel like they didn't give us tool skins for the hourglass until an update after Rift in Time had finished. But someone correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it was in the latter half of last year after Rift in Time had already finished. Favorite new thing from Scrooge Premium Shop Friendship Reward? Oh, the chest. Actually, before I do this, sorry, I'm so flustered today. I'm operating on so little sleep. If I'm a little bit more frazzled than usual, just chalk it up to that. So these chests, they are A, cute, B, efficient, because you just buy them from Scrooge, and they also take up less space than these chests. Like, it slots back into the wall, and you can put them like right up against each other. Like, this is where this one's footprint ends. This is where this one's footprint ends. That makes it so much more efficient with space, and you don't have to spend Dreamlight. It's so nice. What size did I get? I got the large chest. I knew that was gonna happen. Because I did hear about the thing where if you get a small one, you can just upgrade it, put it back in your inventory, and then you can go and buy that size from Scrooge. But I got the large one, which frankly is probably the only one I'll actually use, but it means I only have one out of the 3. Okay. Let's go. The net seems like it will become obsolete, so you don't think we'll get skins for it. I've been kind of thinking that too. I've been thinking that's a possibility, but the thing is, yes, people who have bought Storybook Vale and are like keeping up with the release of, you know, the 2 parts might not be needing to use the snippet catching net very much anymore, you know, after the next few weeks or so. But there are people who are still going to keep picking up the DLC, whether it's new players or players who are waiting for a sale or players who, you know, wanted to just finish the main story before picking up any of the DLCs. So people will still be getting the net in the future. So maybe they'll still give us the skins. Where's Maleficent? Hi, Felly. Hello, hello. There you are. Why do you run like that? As soon as you got the large chest, you bought 50 of them. I bought over 100 of them. I legitimately did. I bought like 150 or something. I was like, I don't know if I'll use all of these, but I want them. And I'm buying them. Okay, Maleficent. The Corvid Companion. Start the quest. Oh. Tink, I have an opportunity for you. Oh, also, besides that, just like in Dream Snaps, sometimes maybe you want to use a snippet net, but maybe sometimes you want to use it with a cool skin, you know? I don't know. Oh, do tell. If you have any powers of reflection at all, you will recall that I once had a Corvid companion. What's a Corvid? Corvids are a family of birds that includes ravens, crows, and similar beings. Huh, I guess I learned something today, and I did. You don't need to be here. That sounds painful? Oh, yeah, you had a raven buddy. I would never use that word to describe anyone. My raven was of great aid to me and the most intelligent creature I've yet to encounter. Tragically, he was lost in the Unwritten realms. Oh. Hi, Decorista. Hello. Ooh, poor raven. While I'm sure the lore keeper could be encouraged to open the portal to the Unwritten realms for me, I thought this an opportunity for you to demonstrate how you could be of use. It is an opportunity others have regretted not taking. Sure, I'll give you a hand with things. What do you need to bring him back? Well, like all wise creatures, he's quite suspicious. I would suggest starting by cooking his favorite meal. He enjoys chimera skewers. And while it's not commonly consumed in Ever After, he cultivated a taste for Mythopia's fish. Use, is it Stygian? I don't know, Stygian, whatever. It's mud skippers, medium rare. I shall give you the recipe if you are unfamiliar with it. All right, I'll get started on that. Afterwards, I'll go talk to the lore keeper. She can probably give some advice on how to get back into the Unwritten Realms. I got you, Maleficent, don't worry. I might not know how to say words, but I can cook a mean skewer. Okay. Okay, I thought you were giving me the recipe, but that's fine. Maybe I know it already. You wonder if the next royal tool will swap out the net so our tool belt doesn't get difficult to use. I feel like they can't. Because what if people wanted to get the things? You know what I mean? I feel like they can't remove it from the wheel. I don't know. You know when we might know? I don't know, November or something? October? Talk to the lore keeper. Okay, I got this. I really am super... Here's the thing. On the one hand, I feel like without saying what it was, the teaser that we... Just in case somebody didn't see it, and I don't need to say this for context. Without saying what it was, the teaser that we did get, I feel like initially I was like, I don't know if this is giving what they thought it was gonna give. For me personally, like I am not feeling the level of excitement or anticipation or curiosity in a specific type of way that I was feeling after our previous two teasers. But on the other hand, maybe they did win because I am like, I need this showcase so I know what the heck is going on. You know what I mean? Like I'm more curious in that way because I'm like, what is happening kind of thing? So maybe they're onto something. Maybe they were like, we gave them iconic. Now let's give them confusion and see what happens. So if that's the case, they did something. Reverse psychology, I think they did. Fangirl, I have Maleficent at level 10, but this is her first quest. Yeah, right, Steve? Like, they won, because we are talking about it. So I guess it worked. Maybe not the way we wanted it to, but I don't know. Oh, Kyrie, I don't see that happening, and this might be me being a hater. I don't want that. That's not something that, like, really sounds fun to me. I know that's something maybe other people would really like. If we got a cool world with it, like, I decorate that world, but I don't think that character concept would be very compelling to me. Hi, Lore Keeper. I've got a bit of a lore question for you. Well, I believe you have come to the right book. I need to get back to the Unwritten Realms. It seems that Maleficent lost her Raven companion there. Oh, and you think it wise to reunite the Mistress of All Evil with her prime minion? Lore Keeper, you can't say anything to me for a good, like, 365 days. Calm down. Everyone in the Vale deserves companionship. Even you, Lore Keeper. How compassionate of you. Getting back into the Unwritten Realms may prove complicated, though. The portal resets itself when significant changes occur within. Will your magic help? It should. I shall make an attempt. Allow me to turn myself to the right page. There we are. I've reset the magic within the nearby portal. If you can rearrange the puzzle therein, you will be able to return to the Unwritten Realms. Okay. All right. Hi, Pegasus. Hello. A DLC that revolves around sidekicks would be a fun switch. I don't think so. I also don't necessarily think they would do that, because here's the thing. Dreamlight Valley as a game, you're already forking over, what, $40 for the base game? Is that what it is now when it's not on sale? for the DLC, it's like $30 for like the base DLC, right? They are trying to move product. In order to move product, you have to have mass appeal. I don't think you can garner the level of mass appeal with an all sidekicks DLC that you could with the DLC with a really popular character, which is why it was rude but smart of them to put Maleficent and Aurora in a DLC, like a classic princess and one of the like most recognizable villains in Disney, right? It was smart of them to put Rapunzel in a DLC, even though that was extra rude, because Rapunzel is one of the like most beloved modern princesses, right? So I don't think they would choose to only put like sidekicks or like B characters in a DLC because they need something that's gonna push product. You can't talk to anyone for the same 5 eons of bureaucracy we were threatened with. That. The main character could be Snow White and the rest be animals. It's possible. Eventually you want all the characters, but a whole DLC with Nico, Maximus, Bambi, Dumbo, and other animals sounds like a letdown this early on. Yeah, I feel like they also kind of have to. I know we're just talking and I'm standing here, but sorry, I love to yap. But you all know this already. I feel like they're also at an interesting point in the game where we do have a lot of big name characters, right? And with Disney, kind of all of the characters are big names, but like you have some that are like the upper echelon of Disney, right? And we have a lot of those, and I feel like the game is intending to have a certain amount of longevity, and I feel like they're kind of getting to a point where they're gonna have to figure out how to space out characters for longevity, because once the big characters are in the game, it's like, what's going to keep players coming back? I'm not saying that nothing will, but I will be interested to see how they move with keeping players engaged in like 2 to 3 years from now, you know? Hi, Kelsey. Hello. Solve the new floor puzzle. Okay. I want to reorder stories. That's a fantastic outfit. Thank you. It could be a companion DLC with Snow White and Cruella. Maybe. Wait. What am I looking for? Oh, the new floor puzzle. I just wasn't paying attention. My bad. They're 3 years in. Yes, correct. Okay. Oh, wait, let me move the outer circle first so I can figure out what's going on. Wait, what does this look like? That's a hand. Oh, those are Maleficent's horns, I think. Okay, so let me move those to the top. Yes. There we are. Beautiful. Enter the Unwritten realms. Okay, Bird, I appreciate you for hanging out, but I am going to need you to leave for a second. You're distracting me. They give so much free content that the DLC paywall for some characters seems fair. I mean, I get it. I don't necessarily mind characters being behind a paywall, especially since they've been very upfront about the fact that that was going to happen from like the time the game first released in early access. So it's not a surprise. What was a surprise and what was rude was Rapunzel being DLC, because she was in like the early game trailers back when they're like, the game's gonna be free to play. Like, why would you show a character in essentially what's a base game trailer if they're not gonna be in the base game, you know? Oh, you again? Oh, wait, sorry. I need to get into where's my customer service robot voice? I'll get there. Don't worry, don't worry. Hi there. I'm looking for a rainbow. Oh, not a rainbow, a raven. May have been left here by Maleficent a while ago. All forgotten or lost items in the Unwritten realms are placed within the lost and found room. That's close, but it wasn't what it was. I was really eating that the other day. Can you point me in the right direction? I can point you to the drawbridge leading to the lost and found room, but it is raised, and the keys to access the lever to lower it went missing some time ago. Any idea where they might have ended up? Well, one of the keys is stuck behind some inkies, one was buried by a passing literalist who was told about keyholes, and the final key was last seen near some filing cabinets. Some of the other quills are looking as well. Hopefully they are close to finding the keys. Can one of you quills just magic me over or something? Certainly magical conveyance is possible with the proper paperwork. To request aid from transportation quills, please submit the form B1.4 filled out in triplicate. Triplicate! Oh my goodness. Can we not do that? Oh, I must have forgotten that back in the Vale. I will wait here while you retrieve it. All right, guess I'll go looking for those keys. All right, fine. You're no help whatsoever. I thought the Lord Keeper runs this place. Now that she's trying to prove herself to us, couldn't she, I don't know, put in a good word for us or something? Okay, behind some inkies, near some filing cabinets. Okay, none of these are filing cabinets. Allegedly trying to prove herself. You know what? No, you're right. Wait, what was this? Speed of the volume. Oh, I never looked at this. I didn't have to actually count the chairs myself that time. Well, we live and we learn. Voice acting is a slay. Oh, thank you. I've been playing a lot of Date Everything. And by a lot, I mean only on the channel. I haven't played any outside of it. You all should be very honored that I've waited for this. We will be playing tomorrow, though. It's gonna be great. Okay, near some... Okay, but these are filing cabinets. Okay. Find more filing cabinets, I suppose. This way, maybe. You want the croissant box, but Scrooge still hasn't given it to you yet. I don't have it. I want croissants in real life, though. That sounds yummy. What in the Darth Vader? Did you see what I just did? It was really giving that one really old Super Bowl commercial that's my favorite one ever, with the little kid that's like 5 dressed up as Darth Vader trying to use the Force. Such a cutie, such a cutie. Find the room with the 3 locks and use the keys you found. I remember this gate right over here. You have blueberry muffins? Actually, I think I have a blueberry muffin too. We got them at the store. It doesn't sound as good as a croissant though. Okay, forged from compressed stories. This key opens the 3rd lock to the supplies room. Okay. First lock, 2nd lock, 3rd lock. After nothing for a few days, Scrooge gave you a good haul today. Oh, nice. Nina, your dream snap is done. Amazing. I have a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to do for my dream snap, but we'll see. Okay, drawbridge lever. Lower the drawbridge near the waiting room. Okay. Wait. I think I can get to the waiting room this way. Yes. Drawbridge near the waiting room. You. There we go. Cinderella, hello, how are you? Ooh, okay. I understand this is just a scaled down version of the bush that we have. Well, probably. In a little vase thing. I want that. Not the pillar that it's on top of, just the actual vase with the plant in it. That is so cute. Maleficent's raven is locked up in a cage. Oh no, Diablo. Lower the suspended cage and find a key to unlock the cage door. Let me do what I can do. Hi, James. Hello. Croissants. Look yummy. Oh, Gaston, what are you doing here? Oh. Woody's Roundup. Give me Jesse and Bo Peep. The only return to a realm that I would be happy with. Give them to me, please. Hi, Haley. Hello. You're playing Dreamlight Valley on your PC for the first time after playing only on Switch. Does it feel like a completely different game? That's so exciting. Need to get Ursula's pack because questing with her in water is annoying. Oh, yeah. It's difficult to level Ariel and Ursula when they're in the water. Hi, Gia Christina. Hello, hello. We started about 40 minutes ago, but we're only on our first quest of the stream. Thanks. What are you doing here? Oh yeah, did anyone figure anything out with the little pool thing and how it looked like it had that Cappy inside of it? You renamed the Raven Wormwood? Nice. Oh, my energy. Thanks. Oh. Okay. So this is nothing that I needed. I'm just being nosy. That's fine. The nosy bird gets the treasure, I think, is what they say. Lower the cage. Now, this is gonna sound bad. Oh, never mind. I was about to do something really silly. I don't need to. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. You're free, little bird. This bird is not pleased. Hey there, I'm here to bring you back to Maleficent. Caw? Let me just reach into the cage. Ouch! I'm here to get you out. Why are you pecking at me? It's a bird, girl. I don't think it can understand you. Maleficent did say you're a suspicious bird. Here, what if I give you a special little treat? We could have led with that. Nothing like a good old skewer. There we go. Let's go get you reunited with Maleficent. Yeah. We got you. Talk to Maleficent. Okay. Maleficent, are you here with me or are you back in... No, why didn't you come? Well, actually, you know, I don't need to be asking that. She's probably a bit traumatized. She was almost unwritten, to be fair. You were looking for who voiced Maleficent the other day and saw they had Joy, Sadness, Cogsworth, and Lumiere voice actors cast as well. Nice. Yeah. I mean, seems to, Maleficent confirm what was suspected based on the roadmap, but that's cool. Okay. Waiting patiently, drinking coffee. Thank you all for liking the stream. I appreciate you. Maleficent? Girl, I got your bird. Hurry. Actually, you might have your bird, to be fair. I don't know where I would have it on me right now. Maleficent. Oh, there you are. A nice little stairway convo. Okay, Maleficent, got your raven back for you. Ah, my sweet, I am pleased that you've been returned to me. Now, Tink, would you please complete, not please, she would never say please. Would you complete one more task for us? Is it evil?
Oh.
Tink, what defines evil? Oh, girl. Is it merely a cudgel used to strike those with whom you disagree? Well, okay, good point, good point. I was thinking more like stuff that hurts people, but go on, I guess. Then by that trite definition, it is not an evil task. Okay, phew, that was my only condition. What do you need?
Go on.
A perch. My raven requires a place to... Oh, I thought you meant a fish, like a perch fish. My raven requires a place to perch near my castle that allows him fresh air and the freedom to fly about should he wish. Ah. We don't need to try that. Yes, my queen, that's fine. Wait, no, I'm the queen. Anyway, excellent. You may leave now. Okay. Good chat. You did the floor puzzle correctly, but the portal did not pop up. Are you sure you finished it correctly? Like, did the quest thing in the top left progress? Crafting station.
I hope my time here brings
When I said please, you had to do a double take because you were like, Maleficent saying please does not sound correct. No, it was not. It was not. I was imposing my own just inherent politeness onto Maleficent, which was wrong of me. Okay. Place the luxury corvid perch in Ever After. I think it's in near Maleficent's castle. We can do that. Hi, Adriana. Hello. It's definitely correct. It did not progress. Interesting. Have you tried like fast traveling to a different map, coming back and completing the puzzle again? I feel like sometimes that will like reset something and it'll work. Yeah, is it facing the correct way with the horns away from you? Oh, Maleficent, you didn't need to run all this way. I was coming to meet you. You left the game and came back and it still didn't work. That's so strange. I wonder if that's an issue multiple people have been having. Okay. Luxury corvid perch. Okay. I'll just put it right here. Can I interact with that? No. Okay. Come here, Maleficent. Save that. Ooh, we're a little laggy. There you go. One luxury corvid perch.
Oh.
Ah, yes. My raven deserves luxury after his horrible ordeal. I'm sure with your care, he'll be back to normal soon enough. Your respect does you credit, Tink. Now then, my raven seems to have taken a shine to you, quite possibly because you rescued him, or because I'm literally shiny.
Oh.
Though his attentions to anyone but me are fickle, I urge you to appreciate whatever time he is willing to give you. He's an excellent companion. Oh! Slay! Oh, we're gonna have so much fun together until he levels up. I had forgotten your juvenile fixation with fun. Still, I am quite pleased with the service you've done me. You have shown yourself to be not entirely useless, and for that I am grateful. I may call upon you in the future. You know what? I'll take it. That's the nicest thing you've said to me yet. Actually, to be fair, Maleficent has been fairly cordial. I'm not gonna lie. Probably the most so out of pretty much any of the villains. Tink, what? As do I? I am most gratified to have my raven reunited with me. I hope that others in the Vale follow your example, Maleficent. Oh, my raven senses appreciation, as do I. No, it's giving like No, when the subject line of an email is the first part of the email, if this is a subject, still put that sentence in the main body of the text. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to read this first. Okay. Move those right on over there. And why is this not a notable companion? Hence the renaming. You like his gift too, even though he's not considered a notable. Wait, he has like a... Wait, is he in the menu and I just didn't see him? No. No, we'll find out when we level him up. Okay. I was just about to do something and I can't remember what that was. He was in the Vale menu. Oh, let me look. Why? Whatever. Oh, that looks like a column, maybe? Like a kind of crooked stone column. You renamed him Diablo. Have we confirmed? I swear, it's somewhere, I'm looking this up. Somewhere he has to be called Diablo. But mostly I just made that up. Maleficent. Bird name. Ah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, his name is... Okay, I didn't make that up. His name is Diablo in the animated movie, but his name is Diaval in the actual live action. Please don't have sound. Okay, but his name is Diaval in the live action. Okay, wait. That's a little bit of a slay for me then. I'll take it. All right, Maleficent. Time to... Oh, let me see if actually Aurora's quest unlocked. No, still locked. Okay. What's next?
You've returned.
You require my assistance? Rekindling the fire. Oh, I think she's... I can't tell if she's partially in the ground or if that's how far down she is when she sits. Why is it her torso so short if that's her actual height when she sits? Is she okay? Anyway. Hey, Maleficent, you wanted to talk to me? Yes, Hades has broken our accord. Either you must deal with him or I will, with great finality. I'd actually like to see that. I'd like to see the attempt. Oh boy, what did he do this time? He has invaded my castle grounds. Oh, just like Beast's about to do. Invaded with troops and everything? No, he knows the fate of his minions should he send them into my domain. So what exactly did Hades do? He has befouled the area around my castle with those hideous columns he so adores. My raven can no longer fly freely, and I must take an intolerable detour to enter my castle. I've removed them myself, but they sprout from the ground like weeds. Your Dreamlight-infused tools may be the only way to remove them for good. All right, that shouldn't be too tricky for me to handle. I'll take care of the columns. You sit tight and don't do anything nefarious. I shall do as I wish, and I wish for revenge against Hades. Ooh. Just no collateral damage, okay? That is acceptable. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. I was so scared for a second. I thought my game was going, but it was just trying to spawn in those things. Anyway, now that we have survived that terrible scare, these are the columns that are preventing her from getting into her house. This quest made you happy because you desperately needed marble. Well, that's good. Ooh, we're so laggy right now. Need to either catch these snippets or remove these lures. I don't want to do either, frankly. But it's also mostly just when we're actually approaching these columns. All right, Maleficent. Okay, Maleficent. Got those columns dealt with for you. Tink, the columns may be gone, but Hades' trespassing has not ceased. Oh no. This doesn't sound good. I assure you it is not. Hades has attempted to steal my raven, my dearest companion, right out from under me? The depths of his disrespect know no bounds. What do you want to do? As you acquitted yourself so well retrieving my corvid, I thought you could assist me once more. As long as it isn't some kind of sinister task. This is merely a trivial affair. The orb in my staff has begun to show some worrying flaws within it. I have a secondary orb, but it disappeared some time ago. Find it for me while I guard my raven against further attacks. All right. Any idea where it may be? I often ponder the day's tasks near the largest pond by the Teapot Falls, but that was one of the early sites of battle during my last feud with Hades. It may have been lost there. No problem. I have for a little detective work to get you your orb. Talk to you once I found it. All right. I can visit the largest pond near Teapot Falls. If by near, do you mean right over here? Or do you mean the other area? Oh, no, definitely here. Ah! What is this? A feather. No orb, but there is a feather. Okay. I do need to take a quick pause. And by pause, I mean with Maleficent, not with stream. Because I'm going to get rid of these lures. But before I do that, I'm going to grab Miss Aurora. You know what, Aurora? No, you can stay in this dress for now.
Scrumptious berries later.
But before I do your last quest, I will change you into your gorgeous, gorgeous ball gown. Thanks for hanging out, Decorista. I appreciate it. Ah, yeah, it's like a little column. That's cool. Show the white feather to these villagers to figure out who it belongs to. Ah, the ducks. I feel like Donald and Daisy's relationship dynamic confuses me so much. Daisy doesn't seem like the type of lady to put up with Donald's type of shenanigans, you know? I think about that often. Hi, Gummy Bear Kiss. Hello. Random, but okay. It's not that random. We have to talk to all of them. So I see Daisy and Donald's names right next to each other. Okay, get rid of you and you and you. Like, Mickey and Minnie seem more similar. Not that you have to be similar to somebody, it's just like Donald's a lot. And Daisy's pretty no nonsense, which is why it's so surprising. I would love to be a little fly on the wall. Or a little Daisy therapy session. You know what I mean? Like, no offense, but what do you see in him? Anthony, why would you say that to me? You disagree they're both super temperamental? I mean... yeah, but I feel like in pretty different ways. Compatibility is weird. You think Donald likes a girl who will put him in his place and Daisy likes to be bossy. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Perhaps that's it. I refuse today to go on my Anakin and Padme rant. I shan't. Oh, what I will say that has absolutely nothing to do with either of these people is that tomorrow keep an eye out because I'm gonna be putting up a post to vote on what book we're gonna be reading for our book club next month. Also, if you are in our Discord server, you can look at the announcements channel and vote early. Or twice, because you can vote on Discord and in, you know, YouTube. The options are already over there if you wanted a little sneakity peek. But yeah, I'm really excited. We'll see what we're reading. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, also, I did post my schedule for streams this week. I posted it like right before stream today, so it was later than usual, but we're gonna be streaming on Thursday again, so today through Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern each day. It's gonna be great. Let's see. Spoiled with streams again? I know. Don't get used to it. Thank you for all of those, Aurora. I do appreciate you. Let me get rid of all of these. We're almost done. Hopefully by the time I don't know, I might try to go to the main valley to talk to these villagers, even though they will spawn here. Give us a little bit of a break from the Vale. Hopefully by the time we come back without the lords, it'll be less laggy. That's my hope and dream. Oh, hey! Another shadow snippet. Come here. Now all your lures are fully upgraded. The lag is unreal. Yeah, I've started upgrading my lures. And to be honest, for the most part, the lag hasn't been that bad. It's really just every so often. But sometimes it'll be totally fine for an extended amount of time. Like, it doesn't seem to be an actual issue. I know she's about to drop an extra. I'll pick it up later. Wait, did I actually delete those? I did. I did. The bind is worse for you, and if it's raining in game. Oh, yeah. With the lures and the rain, it's pretty much unplayable. It's a big problem. I really do hope they patch that. I do think it's possible that they could do some kind of performance and bug patches for Storybook Vale. You're sensing a theme with my book options? Wait, what's the theme? The theme is fantasy romance. That's the genre. What's the other theme? I don't think there is one. I think 2 of them have to do with paladins, but I don't think the other 2 do. Only 2 of them have paladins, I think. And I didn't intentionally go looking for books about paladin. I also don't know if I've ever read a book about a paladin before. You know, I've also never played a paladin in D&D. I probably should. Divine Smite, that's pretty sick. Get rid of you. Perfect. Now we should be good. Thank you, Aurora. I appreciate you. You may go.
Farewell.
Okay. Save and travel to the valley. Some people are having a glitch where going in and out of buildings causes lag. I feel like that's always been a glitch on and off for people. That's not really an issue for me. Remy! Someone's trying to keep people from going to Tiana's. This is diabolical. I don't know how Remy made a giant rock appear there, but he did. He's feeling threatened.
I need to talk to you.
Here.
Good day, dear.
Hey, Mr. McDuck, any chance that this is your feather?
Huh?
Wait, this reminds me of that one, like, remember that secret gift giver thing where we would get mail about, like, people getting secret gifts for, it was weeks that we were getting that. And then it kind of ended out of nowhere in a very unsatisfying way. It is the rat. It's not even a, yeah, the rat, the worst. Hi, Nora. Hello. Well, it's surely the right color. Let me see. Aye, it's mine. That ripple along the edge is from the end of my frock coat. Okay. Great. Mystery solved. Now, next question. Did you find a magical orb somewhere around the Teapot Falls in Ever After? Also, why were you in Ever After? A magical orb? Well, bless me bagpipes, I did. But Tink, that orb was filled to the brim with evil magic. Well, I know, it's Maleficent. You might take your like back if you keep if I keep accusing Remy of unfair things. No, it's fine. Remy's fine. Listen, he is objectively the most franchised restaurant in the valley. That's something that I can say is true. Makes sense. It belongs to Maleficent. Then I certainly made the correct choice of what to do with it. What did you do with it? Listen, Maleficent deserves the same help I'd give any other villager. You are also maybe not evil Scrooge, but with your business practices, you ain't that far off. Yes, I suppose. What did you do with the orb? Do you still have it around? Absolutely not. I knew that orb was bad news. I buried it by the Library of Lore. People love burying things. If I remember, the precise spot was near one of the spiral staircases.
Just so you
All
know,
right.
I've got some new goods at the store.
Thanks, Scrooge.
I hope Dumpling
Okay.
isn't giving
Hey,
you too
Merlin.
much trouble.
Why did that feel like Scrooge and Daisy are in cahoots? I don't know over what or about what. That was giving suspicious. It was one whole update where we had the secret gifter. It was definitely Scrooge, but they never confirmed. Yeah, because it was like we got the feather and Anna was like, yeah, I think Anna ended up saying something about Mr. McDuck, but they didn't confirm it and nothing kind of like happened. That was one of those things that was cute in theory. I wish they would do stuff like that in the game more often, but it was like, it just didn't actually amount to anything, you know? You haven't been getting any crashes, bugs, or glitches, and you're on Switch? Well, that's nice. He's a tiny rat. How would he even move that big rock? Clearly, he must be working with somebody. Who else would have it out for Tiana? Actually, this is an important question. Who would work with Remy? Who would have it out for Tiana? I'm not saying it would be Kristoff, but Kristoff loves Remy's. He's always at Remy's. Hmm. I feel like it might have been Kristoff. Kristoff, or maybe the Cheshire Cat was doing something. Cheshire loves to cause chaos. Okay, near the end of one of the curved staircases in the bind. I'm trying. My bind is, oh, there it is. Gaston, because she's immune to his charm. You know, that's a good point too. It could be. Could be. A particularly poisonous shade of yellow, this magical orb's interior swirls with sinister currents of magic. Gross. Okay, let me save and let me go drop these snippets off and then we'll go find Maleficent. And his family are rock trolls. Everything's lining up. Everything's coming together. All the animals banding together. They're getting ready for the all animal DLC. There's gonna be a coup. Kristoff has a discount at Remy's. Kristoff's eating with a different woman every day. Maybe Remy is keeping his sordid affairs a secret, but is blackmailing him. And now Kristoff is, you know, at the whims of Remy. I would almost feel bad for Kristoff if he wasn't targeting Tiana. Okay. You can go there, you can go there. The rest of this, I don't care. Deal with that later. Maleficent. Oh, there you are. Hello. My Maleficent was kind of broken for a while, where she was constantly shooting the lightning out of her staff. Like, it did not stop for about 48 hours straight. I kind of wanted to stop before I talk to you, because otherwise it's going to be going the whole time. Are you finished? She's frying the fish again. If you want something, I can catch it for you, girl. I know. She's fishing. She's like electrocuting them. That can't be good for you. Thanks for hanging out, Nina. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. I'm gonna give her a second. Any day now, Maleficent. I think she actually is fishing. I don't know if this is, I feel like this might be what this actually is, because she's intentionally standing right by the water. What if I like bump you? Will the lightning stop? No? All right, whatever. Give. Maleficent, I found your backup orb. Well done, Tink. Now let us discuss how to proceed. Girl! Anyway, before we do that, we know how she feels about the word evil. What are you planning to do with your new orb? Maybe it's because her orb is malfunctioning. I don't think so, because she was doing it before we had anything to do with this quest. That is not your concern. Hello? Now, as for my plans, take this to Flynn for me. A mysterious sack. A bag of gems, never mind, a bag of gems. Why are you giving that to Flynn? That is between myself and Ryder, and me, your delivery person. You may leave now.
This place overflows with empty sentiment.
If I tried to take a picture of you, would you still have it? Still lightning. All right, you have fun with that. Burn the place to the ground, I guess. Where can I find Sir Flynn? That's a glitch with her fishing stance. Okay, fair enough. Oh. Pick these up. Excuse me, beast. Bag of gems.
Seeing as we're such good friends, you can call
And
me G.
what was Maleficent paying you to do? You're not becoming a villain's henchman, are you? What a way to start a convo. No, nothing like that, I promise. Now, technically, I'm supposed to keep this under wraps. But if you can keep a secret, I suppose I should show you. I mean, depending on the secret. I've got mixed feelings about this. Maleficent is now a patron of the arts. What? Are you saying that you're the artist? Hey, don't act too surprised. Maybe I wanted to learn how to do some art so Rapunzel and I could paint together. How romantic. Would you like to see my work? Oh, definitely. Please follow me. What?
Let's do this again soon, okay?
Where are we going? Now, why did they put art in quotation marks? They said follow Flynn to see his art. I'm concerned. While you run, let me grab this stuff. Okay, I'll catch up to you. Where is this art? What is this art? Also, why does he look like he's running in slow motion? Okay. Where are we going? And why did you cut through this way? When there's a perfectly good path. And why did you... Sir, are you okay? Imagine if he was just running to nowhere. If he was just bugged, just taking a stroll around the whole map. The longest journey for the art. You didn't want just like a cute little canvas in your house or something?
Super strength from hanging around all this magic?
Enter the trial area to see Flynn's art. Why were you doing art in a Mythopia trial? Oh, I don't need to do that. I can just walk on in. Oh. Oh. No. Okay. Oh. Flynn Rider, did you make this abomination of a portrait? Ooh. Did I do what? Oh, look, it's a portrait of you.
No!
Portrait? Artists make portraits. That's a child's drivel. Tink, remove this insult. Now, me? Why am I in it? Whoa, this is high art. You can't just destroy it. Look, if this was on a vase or an urn, I could smash. It would be one thing, but this has gotta go. Maybe we can reach a compromise. Tink, can you take some pictures so I'll have something for my portfolio? Portfolio? Okay, I mean, you know, it's a picture. You know what? I feel like this actually calls for me not being here. This is gonna be our next thumbnail. Flynn does one art project and needs a portfolio. Well, yes. Stunning. And we'll get one here. Listen, we need to document this for posterity. All right, Flynn. It was fun while it lasted. gonna magically wash this away. Move this over here. Also, who is this portfolio for, Flynn? Also, you did the same thing 5 times. Surely you could recreate it on an actual piece of paper or something.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
All right, Ryder, spill. Maleficent put you up to this, didn't she? Well, what? No, I'm an artist. I exhibit my art where I think it displays best. This place had perfect light, perfect ambiance. You know, you really should be thrilled that I created such a subtle and interesting depiction of you. Subtle? I've seen more subtlety in the placement of Eurylochus was here. Graffiti, come on, Tink. Are you gonna chime in here? Why would you even work with Maleficent after how she treated you?
Oh.
Wow, thanks for your discretion, Tink. But honestly, I refused her the first 3 times she asked. By the 4th time, the amount of gems she was offering was very persuasive. I knew it! But let's be clear about something. The art was all mine. She just said to do something that would distract Hades. Distract me. Tink, we're leaving. Now, we have to go back to my domain and catch her in the act. Of what? You sure you need me for that? You don't get to worm out of this that easily. This happened on your watch. My watch? I ain't watching nothing except the whole Valley, the Vale, and Eternity Isle. Your petty squabble is none of my concern, actually. Go inside Hades' house and see what Maleficent is plotting. Oh my goodness. Of course, Flynn would be a graffiti artist. I mean, here's the thing though. After getting so offended about how he was depicted in his wanted posters, I would think he would show a little bit more compassion in how he chose to portray subjects of his quote-unquote art, you know? But we can't all be morally upstanding citizens with a consistent sense of right and wrong. Oh, you're both here. Hello.
Nice.
Aha, caught in the act. Hey, Maleficent, what are you doing in Hades' house?
Oh.
What am I doing? Whatever I wish, of course. No, you're right. Yeah, no, these are my digs. You don't just get to waltz in here without permission. Sir, if I'm not mistaken, you put some knot columns in front of her house and she didn't take kindly to that. Okay, let's all calm down for a moment. Telling people to calm down is the worst way to get people to calm down, but we'll go for it. For now, let's see what happens. No. Okay, you know, never mind then. No. So, what are you doing here? Well, Hades, after you made an attempt on my raven, I simply had to retaliate. The feather duster deserved it. I had intended to take Cerberus, why is that word so hard to say? Cerberus's leash, a few enchantments powered by the orb that Tink helpfully found for me, and that mutt would have been easily under my control. Mutt? Cerberus is a purebred, and you know it. But if that plan had been foiled, no matter. My list of revenge opportunities is as long as my memory. Oh, listen, I would not want to get into it with Maleficent. Girl could hold a grudge. I'd like to try to de-escalate this situation.
Okay.
Whoa, we are way past that. For once, I agree with Hades. Well, I shall leave you to your whatever it is you do, Hades. Come, Tink, we have one last item to discuss before I make this miserable excuse for a deity regret his actions. Ooh. Get out and stay out. Goodness.
We shall speak again soon.
I feel like of all the things, why are they kind of giving siblings? Flynn and Merida are giving siblings. Hades and Maleficent also kind of giving siblings. If y'all have been feuding for years here, well, I mean, not here because I'm in the valley right now, but in Storybook Vale, if y'all have been feuding for years, And there have been like actual attacks and stuff. Why are we mad about some broken marble columns and some bad graffiti? Something's not lining up. Or adding up. Either, frankly. Wow, well, that was intense. That was barely an opening salvo? What is that? I shall wreak utter ruin upon Hades and all he holds dear. Oh no. I will tear down his statues. I will salt the fields of Mythopia until they are as barren as the contents of his skull. Listen. I believe her too. Yes, queen. That kind of goes against my whole peaceful place for everyone to live thing. Such a shame. That really doesn't reassure me. It was not intended to. How are you going to strike back at Hades now? Girl, she already said, salt the land, ruin everything he holds dear. This is war, and in war, one does not reveal one's plans before putting them into action. I will only say that it will be quite clear when I act. Okay, well... all right. And if I go to a mailbox... Open your mailbox and read the mail from Remy. Okay. There's a fine line between hate and love. I guess. I don't get the sense that there's any love there, though, so... They really do not like each other. Thanks for hanging out, Vale. Hades will regret his actions. Tink, you acquitted yourself quite nicely. Allow me then to offer a touch of advice. Do not interfere with our war. Maleficent, listen, I don't want nothing to do with it. Tink, help! Hades and Maleficent just showed up at my house and it looks like they're building up to a fight. You gotta help before this foolishness escalates. You know, how about I help after the foolishness escalates? Maybe... Never mind. That's fine. I got it. Before I do, though, let me drop this stuff off. Why is Remy always involved? Could be literally anybody. Beautiful. You also go. Hades and Maleficent decided to kick off their feud in my house. Hell, before it all burns down. Sir, you got a whole restaurant. I'm sure there's a couple apartments above your restaurant available for you to move into. You'll be fine. Anyone know how to get the teal baby dragon and black Pegasus? I do not. I thought Anthony said at one point he knew how to get one of them, or was that a lie? And by a lie, I mean a misunderstanding. Because were you talking about the Raven? Because most people that I've seen said they don't think it's available. Also, I haven't checked this myself, but I saw an image of it that apparently they removed Honest Dream style from the collection here. Not the one that we already had, obviously. But like, yeah. There was a coronation day, like the green dress look. Before, they removed it. You were talking about them, but you only got the Black Raven, not the others. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure if they exist. Or if that's a glitch, just like the removing obstacles for memories. There's just a lot of stuff that's not really adding up with Storybook Vale. Are the L-shaped couches still in the menu, or did they take those out? Oh, I haven't made that. Weird. I haven't made that? Huh. I feel like I have. Oh no, they're still in there. You just can't craft them at the crafting table, I don't think. They really gotta get on that. Okay. I need to go to Remy's house. The couches are still there, but no way to get the recipe. Very, very odd. Very odd indeed. Some could say the math is not mathing. That's true. Oh. This place is a disaster zone. Extinguish the blue and green flames to rescue Remy. Remy's fine. Look, he's just chilling. There we go. Wait, what, kitty?
Bonjour.
Collateral damage. Remy, are you all right? I think so. Thanks for helping me, Tink. No problem, but what happened? Oh boy, well, I was giving a private cooking demonstration to Hades, trying to show him how to do a few variations on spanakopita. But then Maleficent came in. I see where this is going. I said, let the rat burn. He was not burning. He was fine. He could have left this house. I couldn't hear everything they were saying over the noise of the mixer, but I did hear a few choice insults. Let's see. Maleficent called Hades a pompous bladder of swamp gas. Ew. The audacity. And then Hades said something about her being a second-rate Cersei with her pig soldiers. Now that one's nasty. But everything's okay now, right? Obviously not, girl. Well, my house isn't burning down, if that's what you mean. But what if they have their next argument and shave Remy? It'll be terrible for business. You know what's terrible for business, Remy? Not serving your customers. How about that? I see your point. This war is going to be really disruptive to the Vale. You know what? I'm going to go talk to the lore keeper. Maybe she has some advice for how to get them to calm down.
Au revoir.
Wait, was Eternity Isle like the— oh, wait. So much to fix, and considering people spent the best part of $40 on a DLC, like, come on. Oh, Eternity Isle. Actually, come to think of it, we still don't have this memory, right? From Eternity Isle. So, or is it just me that doesn't have this? There were a couple weird things in Eternity Isle, but it wasn't to this extent. Okay, the Library of Lore. They'll never add that memory. So unfortunate. Actually, I feel like there are memories here too. All of these. Do we have these? Okay, people who have finished all of the quests, main story and friendship quests. Do we have the rest of these memories? These Dreamlight Valley memories? And do we have these two Aurora Journal memories? Or are those also missing? Inquiring minds would like to know. Also, Jafar's journal and the one Gaston memory. Wait, really? Ruler, Gaston. Wait, I have all of Gaston. And all of Jafar. I feel like they added those in later. I would recommend checking the wiki to find the location of them. I have all of those ones. Okay, Lore Keeper, you've got a problem. Indeed, I've felt the changing energies of the Vale. Strife and discord abound. Yeah, the feud between Hades and Maleficent is escalating at a worrying rate. First, it was Remy's house, but what's next? Mr. McDuck's shop at the Library of Lore? We need to get them to bury the hatchet, but how? Well, the first step to reconciliation is conversation. But I don't think they're really in a talking mood. We have all the Dreamlight ones, but you're still missing 2 from Aurora. Okay, I guess I have to find the other Dreamlight ones. I know it will be difficult to get them to agree to meet, but perhaps a modicum of deception could be employed. This feels like maybe not what you should be suggesting, considering you are trying to redeem yourself. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with lying to villains. I would suggest that you give each a gift and imply that the gift is from the other combatant. No, that's not gonna work. I know that Hades lost Cerberus's favorite chew toy in one of the ponds near Mount Olympus, and Maleficent has been looking for a good bottle of feather balm for her raven. Worth a shot, I'll look into that. Here, please take this extra salty salt crystal. Maleficent's raven's feathers tend to accumulate dirt easily and need some particularly potent exfoliation. All right. Now, if my suggestion is not sufficient, I would suggest speaking with Merida. Given her struggles to align the various clans of her home, she might have some excellent advice. Okay. While I'm here, though. What else do we have to reorder? This? I don't want to do this Alice in Wonderland one. And so I shall. A much ado about nothing plan. It never works. Because they're always going to talk eventually and be like, oh, thank you so much for that such and such. I really needed it. And then they're going to be like, wait, what? I never gave you that. And then they're like, wait, what? And it's a whole thing that I don't want nothing to do with. Also, didn't we just do a quest with Aurora where she was like, maybe try being honest more often? And you know what? She was right. We should. There we go. Beautiful. Stunning. Puzzle seemed harder this time around. I don't mind it. I like a bit of an increase in difficulty. It is kind of hard to do them on stream sometimes because I feel like I'm focusing so much on what I'm doing and then I just go silent. But listen, we try. Where do you belong? There. Hey, slay. Nice. Have I seen the flagstone doormat item? It's 2 halves of a circle and makes for a really nice path. I have seen that item. I don't have it, but I have seen it. But you know what? I just feel like they could have given us a path. Or both. I would have taken both, but like, give us a path. Give us a path, you know? Oh, is this like an actual door that you put in a house? That was kind of a silly question, but you know what I mean. Okay. Let me try to pop this in here to look at it. Replace. Oops. Oh. Curious doors. Wait. Okay. Why is it not an actual door? You know what I mean? Like, it's cool, but I feel like it would make more sense to be an actual door. Hi, Ricky. Hello. I have the glitch where I'm exploding sparkles again. I had that one for a while, but I haven't had it in a minute. Okay, let me save, and then we need to go fish in Mount Olympus. Yes. Kind of funny being dressed in full armor and riding on Bing Bong's wagon. That's definitely a choice. Can I get back there? No! Okay. Wait. Let me... Get rid of you for a second. No! Put you there. Move. Oh. Well, that truly is unfortunate. You there. Why is everything bad? Remove this. That there. That should fit there. Why would it not? If... What? That can go there. That can't for some reason. Rude. Really, really well and truly rude is what I have to say about that. You go away for a second. I can't. Just trying to give myself a place to get out here if I need to. That can't go there either? What in the actual heck? Whatever. That's none of my business. Quite frankly, none of my business. What? Wait. Oh, I was like, what was I trying to find? Why is Cerberus's chew toy one of Tiana's frogs, stained with underworld canine saliva? The toy is clearly well loved. Okay. I feel like this needs to be smaller. Oh, it can't be because this can't go there. Oh, you know what? Whatever. Undo all. I do not care. That is none of my business. Cook up some feather balm for Maleficent's raven. They do tell you about the toy at some point. It's cute. Oh, that's fun. I look forward to seeing about it. Hey, Max. What are you doing here, though? But also, hello. You're cute. Feather balm. Can do that. Maybe. Oh, cook, cook, cook. I missed a very key word there. Feather balm. Oh, it was so magical I erupted in sparkles. Wow. The salt levels act as a natural abrasive, cleaning off old and dry pieces of feather casings. Why does the feather balm give me like the different, what are they called? Detergents in Infinity Nikki for the PCs? That's what that reminded me of for some reason. Bring the chew toy from Maleficent to Hades. Let me find him. Boy, is it your lucky day. Hades?
Hey, got a second for your old pal Hades?
Yeah. Hades, can we talk for a moment about the whole situation with you and Maleficent? Yeah, unless it's about how I rule and she's lame, forget it. What? Would you believe me if I said that Maleficent wants to apologize?
You killed me, not really.
Sure,
I'm
and
no
I've
more
got
than
an
dead.
iceberg and thieves to sell you. Well, she asked me to give you this as a peace offering. Why am I lying? What? I've been looking for that chew toy for ages. I should have known she took it. Actually, she found it for you. It was lost in a pool of water in Mythopia, and she just wants to talk to try and resolve this issue between the two of you before it escalates further. Well, if she can admit everything's her fault, then I might be persuaded. Cerberus has loved this thing ever since he got it from Tiana at her Mardi Gras parade. Oh. Tiana and Cerberus? Great, I'll let Maleficent know. Meet me back at my house later.
Bye-bye.
Some of us regrettably have full-time gigs. Wait, are you telling me to get a job, Hades? What? That I understand you wouldn't understand the concept of work, but... Let's see. Maleficent.
Might I have a moment?
I come bearing gifts.
You've come to see me at last.
Maleficent, I need to talk to you about Hades.
Perhaps.
Tink, whatever damage that fool has done to the Vale is really none of my concern. Actually, he wants to discuss a cessation of hostilities.
Oh.
I highly doubt he used those precise terms. Yeah, I rephrased a little. I'm not surprised. He wants to discuss a truce, and he asked me to give you this as a peace offering. Feather balm? I hadn't thought Hades capable of such a fitting gift. Well, can you meet me back at my house? Hades will come to apologize in person. Very well. Wait, we know that's not going to happen because Hades said he would only listen if she said she was going to apologize for everything. And we told Maleficent that Hades was going to apologize, but he won't. Hi, Jess. We are questing with Maleficent. Frankly, I don't know which quest of hers this is. Level 7? Something like that? I don't know. She and Hades are beefing, and we're trying to fix it with deceit, which, you know, famously always ends well.
You're making so many dreams.
I know I am, fairy godmother, mostly mine. In my house? Why would I invite them in when they tried to burn down Remy's house? That was a choice. They're standing in opposite corners.
You know better
Okay,
than
I'm glad you
others
both
what
wanted to
I'm
come and discuss a pause in the hostilities.
Oh.
While I rarely forgive a slight, I was pleased to receive such a thoughtful gift for my raven. Oh! If Hades sincerely apologizes, I may be persuaded to agree to a truce. Me? Apologize? I just came to hear you admit that I'm the most powerful one in the Vale. After finding Cerberus's chew toy for me, I thought you'd be dying to accept defeat before things got more serious. Chew toy? Tink, what is this buffoon talking about? Well... Clearly you're both willing to hear each other out. Clearly only under false pretenses. Let me guess, Mal's here didn't actually find the chew toy for me. Don't burn my shelves. Yeah, the gifts were all me.
Go on.
Though I'm impressed by your capacity for deception, this only reinvigorates my desire to rain ruin upon the entirety of Mythopia. Oh my goodness. Bring it on. If you're correct, those two were a thing at one point, not canonically. Please just try to get along. Please, please, please. Stay out of my business, kid. He is fuming. Indeed, I shall overlook this transgression as my raven does have a few dull feathers. However, next time I will not be so forgiving. He has the audacity to be that mad that he's torching my place and then take a leisurely seat on my little poof chair. The audacity. Wow, that didn't go well.
A most gratifying
Girl, what were you
day.
expecting? You lied to two villains. One of whom's like a fairy witch, one of whom's a deity. Like, it was never gonna go well. I hate to break it to you. Merida, you're my only hope. Now I'm thinking about Walk to Remember. He's gonna play a dramatic tune on the piano. That would be hilarious.
It's good to see you.
Hey, Merida, could I get some advice? The lore keeper gave me horrible advice as expected. It's about Hades and Maleficent, isn't it? They've certainly been stirring up a fuss. I tried to trick them by giving them each a gift that was supposed to be from the other. The lore keeper seemed to think it would work. It's... girl. The egg is on your face, my dear, for trusting the lore keeper. You can look as cute as you want. This is your doing. Oh, I see the problem. Hades and Maleficent are having a serious argument. It's not like they're each one of your parents and you're trying to trap them into getting along. That sort of thing only works if they had a good relationship in the first place. Hades and Maleficent have always been standoffish at best. What do you think I should do? You can use that to your advantage.
Yes!
Think of it this way. The Scottish clans will fight at the drop of a hat, but they can often be united by reminding them of what's important. A bigger common enemy? The best way to bring people together is to give them a real good enemy? Oh, family tradition and safety from bears. Never mind. I was going in the opposite direction. So I need to think about what Hades and Maleficent have in common. Wanting to rule the Vale. Having beef about not being invited to a baby's celebration. Having siblings or like somewhat related, also fairy witches slash gods that they really don't get along with. They do both like fire though, that's true. That's a grand place to start. Why don't you make a bonfire pit for them to gather around? I know I'm always in a more understanding mood around a flickering campfire. Or, counteroffer, we let them torch Remy's again. And maybe you'll think of some other things they have in common. Now, I believe Maleficent's been plotting in her castle. I'm sure you'll find her there once the bonfire pit is ready.
Best get a move on. Lots to do
All right.
today.
Craft a bonfire pit. I can do that. We gotta let the Lord Keeper show us she's sorry. Here's the thing, though. Encouraging us to practice deceit is the opposite of showing she's sorry, because her whole thing, in addition to, you know, trying to destroy everything, was being deceitful. So I feel like she has not changed. A Parent Trap reference? It sounded like it, yeah. Not sure how Merida would know anything about the Parent Trap. Go off, girl. Listen. Thank you. Okay. Where am I going? To craft a bonfire pit. She's still giving liar. One thing about a liar, they're gonna lie. You know what I mean? She said, solving problems, falsehoods, and manipulation, which is exactly what she did to me. She's not slick. I know she hasn't changed. A bonfire pit. Okay. We just shrugged her off after the story and didn't really give her a punishment or anything. No, she fake punished herself by throwing a pity party that was really just intended to get us to make her feel better. And Aurora fell for it. I am going to support my girl, so I helped her make the Lord Keeper feel more welcome. But in retrospect, Aurora, what now? How do you feel about this? Like a fool, huh? Okay. You love this item. Can we get more of them? Do we get to keep it? Well, do we get to keep it and can we get more of them? Those are my questions. Okay. Take another little magical wagon ride up to the Beanstalk Marshes. Ooh, you can buy more. Amazing. I love when the quest items actually allow us to keep them and buy multiples. It's so nice. I don't know why they sometimes decide to not let us keep the quest items or get multiples. Hey, Fergie. How are you? Wait, am I wearing that hair right now? Interesting. Okay. Buy more of what? The fire pit that we just crafted? I haven't actually looked at it yet, but it's one of these quest items. Be brief, Tink. I have matters to attend to. Wait.
A most gratifying day.
Oh, I need to go into your castle. Why? You're right there. Hi, Anna. Hello. Thank you. I'm everyone's knight in shining armor. Saving the valley left and right. Hi, Emily.
I see.
You are an utter fool. Wait, spy on Maleficent and Hades. Hey, you're not the first to tell me that. I'm hiding behind the pillar. And yet I have begun to reflect. Me too. There's potential, right?
Oh,
Yes, I didn't know Mount Olympus bordered so closely with other realms. Wait, what?
Bingo!
I mean, come on. We should have tried this ages ago, Mals. What are you two up to?
insolent.
Never call me Mals again. Wait, there's Tink. Let's talk later. No, I am so hidden. I was gonna say I'm telling, but who am I gonna tell? I'm in charge. Anyway. Hades, Maleficent, what are you two doing here?
What?
Oh, take a long walk off a short parapet, Mals. Listen, I want to apologize for trying to deceive you both before. Tink, attempting deceit is the only thing you've done to inspire respect. Yeah, it was kind of cute. Like, baby's first lie made me realize you've got potential. Well, I'm glad the gifts weren't completely wasted. Listen, I have another gift for you.
How gracious of you.
Hi, Carice. Hello. A bonfire pit. How appropriate.
Nice.
Yeah, who doesn't love a good batch of flickering flames ready to spread and grow at a moment's notice? Should I be worried? I was hoping you two could use it to see that you both have a lot in common, like, aside from being annoyed at me.
I see.
That is true. Tink has been an obstacle to both of our plans. Wait, what? How? Isn't it weird that the two of you never bonded over your plans being thwarted by do-gooders? Don't remind me, or your hatred of babies? There is a certain symmetry there. Hades, you were set to have conquered Olympus with the Titans under your control. Tink, no, shh. We don't need to talk about that.
Oh,
I was not aware of that. But one of those annoying heroes snatched your victory right out of your hands. And you, Maleficent, you spent nearly 16 years seeking revenge for people being rude to you. Now that's the kind of petty I can get behind. But what did that get you? Minions who forgot that humans age and spent all those years searching for an infant. Your minions couldn't handle a baby either? Mine couldn't even bottle feed a tot some mortality. Seems like you have some things in common after all. It appears that we do.
Okay.
Maleficent, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I believe I am. There, a touch of my magic. Hades?
Yes!
Poof. There, a little flash of mine too. Here, you can have it back now, Tink. Oh, why thank you. Place that in the bind where it may stand as a token to Hades and my new understanding. I don't like the sound of this. I'm good with that. What in the curse?
Do not fail me.
Oops, I didn't mean to speak with you. I'm sorry. I should go place this down. Y'all are in your once upon a time era. A curse on both of our houses. Both of our houses being the entire valley in this case. Anyway, I never opened this. Oh. Okay. Place the bonfire in the vine. I feel like I maybe went too hard on trying to get them to understand each other. Oh. Trying to get them to understand each other. Like, I don't need them to actively work together is the thing. And yet. Here we are. With just that about to happen, I'm sure. I'll put you back here. Oh! Oh, it's giant. Okay. In that case, I shall put you there. This is a cool item, though. Whoa! Okay. Nice. Play.
I have plans for you, my friend.
Talk to the lore keeper. What level quest is this? 7? I believe so. I don't think it'll tell me, but I believe so. It's a very large item, though. Takes up a lot of space. Pink, have you managed to resolve the feud between Maleficent and Hades? Sort of? Sort of. Whatever do you mean? I think they're seeing eye to eye a little more. I'm actually a little worried now. Oh, why is that? To be honest, I think they're getting on a little too well. The thing they really bonded over was both of them having their plans foiled by heroes. And who brought that up, Tink? Oh, I see what you mean. When villains can overcome their quarrelsome nature to work together, one must worry at what they will do next. I guess I'm too good at conflict resolution. No, you taught me that bringing more friendship into the world is never a mistake, even if it changes some stories' endings. You have made the Vale a safer place for everyone, and that is nothing to sneer at. But in the meantime, it would be wise to keep a close eye on Hades and Maleficent. Gotcha. If they try something, I'll be ready. All right. I'm concerned. What glider is this? It's from the Lore Keeper tale, the Inside Out one. It's Bing Bong's wagon. It's a really cool item. Okay, let me go ahead and save. Ooh, cool. I can do a quest with Aurora. Let me actually change it back into your pretty pink dress for now. Level 10 quest. Level 10 dress, you know? I mean, that's not what it is. You know what I mean. We're bettering the vibes. How does one get rid of the green glowing mushrooms in the Vale? You have to, I think it's Flynn's level 7 quest. It's definitely along Flynn's quest line somewhere. You get the ability to get rid of the mushrooms. Aurora? Oh, there you are. Hey.
I sure could go for a snack.
Not now, Pumbaa.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I suppose I was daydreaming. Dreams and dark designs. Tink, we must speak. I've discovered a horrible threat to the Vale. Oh, I know. Let me guess. It's Hades and Maleficent teaming up. Sound serious. What's going on?
It can't be.
I'm afraid it's quite serious. That's what I just said. Tell me about it, Aurora.
Oh, dear.
A few villagers have been plagued with horrific nightmares and have trouble waking up from their dreams. Oh no. Okay, that does sound serious. Who's been affected so far? Just Flynn and Merida, but what if it's spreading? Flynn and Merida are always getting the short end of the stick. You're right, this is serious. Thanks for bringing it to my attention, Aurora. I'll go talk to Flynn and Merida. Thank you, and I'll go discuss the situation with the lore keeper. No, you won't.
Village is so dear.
You are coming with
Reminds
me.
me of the cottage in the glen at home.
Oh, cute, I guess. I feel like we never really get new clothes in Scrooge's shop anymore. Does anyone else feel that way? You got the mushroom circle today? Oh, nice. I do like the mushroom circle. Oh, Merida. How convenient.
Hello there.
Merida, I hear you haven't been feeling well. Aye, that's right. I feel terrible. You've been hit with nightmares? Ferocious ones, but I can't remember much about them. Except one thing. Horrible green flames spread... Do you mind, Diablo? Horrible green flames spreading, and there's nothing I can do to stop them. Oh, that sounds terrible. I'm not gonna turn into a bear, am I? Girl, did you eat an enchanted cake? No, I think you're good. Good, that's the last thing I need. Well, you're safe for now, and I'm going to try to keep things that way. This is quite concerning. I'm going to look into this. Thank you, Tink, and good luck.
Anyone fancy an archery contest? Or we could climb a mountain.
Neither of those sound fun to me right now, actually. Although I would like to do archery. I haven't done it in years. I feel like I would not be good at it. I feel like I'd also have to do it like the weird, not the weird way, that was rude. Like, my natural inclination would be to hold the main part of the bow with my right, like my left hand, and draw the string back, or whatever it's called, with my right hand. But I think I'd actually have to do it the other way around, because it's not, I feel like with archery, isn't it like you actually go off of which eye is your good eye? And with my right eye being my good eye, I feel like I'd have to hold the thing with my right hand and pull with my left hand, and I don't think I'm coordinated enough for that, actually. Anyway, hey Flynn.
What's going on?
Hi Silka, hello, hello. Flynn, are you all right? Can we talk?
Oh.
Huh? Oh, what's that? Sorry, feeling a little groggy today. Me too, buddy. Watch out! Maximus is right behind you. What?
Huh?
Whoa, what? Okay, well, that woke me up. Nice work, Tink. Actually, at some point, that might not be a lie. I heard that you've been dealing with horrible nightmares.
Yeah.
That's an understatement. What happens in the dreams? I am right-hand dominant, Kaylee. It's hard to say. While I'm dreaming, it's all so clear, but now I just have this overwhelming sense of dread. There's one part of the dream that I always remember, though. Blue flames burning and coming closer and closer. Merida said pretty much the same thing. I'll have to discuss it more with Aurora. Hang in there, Flynn. I'm investigating this and won't stop until I get to the bottom of these nightmares. Thanks, Tank. I'll owe you one.
I'll see you soon.
Bye. Did you hear that, Aurora?
Yes.
Pink, did you speak with Flynn and Merida? Yes, they're really not having a good time. Did you hear anything useful from the lore keeper?
Oh.
I did. She gave me plans for a dream spinner. It's a mechanism that will create an image of someone's dreams if they sleep nearby. I feel like Aurora's character model is one of the best. The only thing I feel about her is that she's like very pale. And it's not even necessarily that she's pale. I think it's how pale she is combined with the way that she interacts with the lighting in the Vale, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like they need to adjust the way that her face interacts with the lighting, because she's giving ghost a little bit. Gorgeous, gorgeous ghost, but ghost. She gave me plans for a dream spinner. It's a mechanism that will create an image of someone's dreams if they sleep nearby. That's perfect. The lore keeper often knows just what to do. Now I'm extra glad that you wanted to cheer her up. There is something I learned from Flynn and Merida we should discuss. All they could remember from their dreams is green and blue flames. Oh, what do you think that means? I think I might know. Green and blue flames? It's got to involve Maleficent and Hades, right? Why don't I go talk to Hades about the sleeping sickness and see if I can figure anything out? If he doesn't spill the beans, I can try Maleficent.
Truly?
Marvelous. I believe Hades is at home just now. After that, could you make the dream spinner? I'll find out more about how it works from the lore keeper. You couldn't get that the first time? Sure, on it. Oh, I should tell you, one of the items you'll need to make the dream spinner can be difficult to find. Dream threads are only found near the sacred spring in the Elysian fields. Okay, well, let me go there first. She's giving never seeing the sun. And to be fair, she has been trapped in a tapestry for who knows how long. So maybe she just hasn't seen the sun. You have over 200 memories and almost just as many journal diaries. As someone who's almost done, am I even still selecting images anymore? Wait, what do you mean, Lady Danbury? You mean like the memory orbs? Or like flipping through the frames? It's the paleness with the pink dress. Blue would be better with her skin tone. Listen, it's not just the pink dress. She looks ghostly in her cottagey dress too. Kitty, I just said there's nothing wrong with pale. It's just the way that the lighting interacts. She like turns completely like white, like no undertone of anything. Like here she looks fine because she's in shadow and there's like colored light hitting her, but in just the actual everyday light she like blends in with the white on her collar. I haven't decorated with frames recently, but when I do, I will be toggling through or like flipping through all of those images. They need to give us a drop-down menu for that. I've said that for a really long time. Anything that we can select what image is displayed, they really need to give us a drop-down menu to select.
Hey.
Thanks for lurking, Carice. Needs a winter and summer foundation is crazy. Hades, I want to talk to you about something. Wait, Maleficent? Hey, Tink, how you doing?
Oh.
Greetings. What are you two doing together here? We have been discussing familiars. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a raven too, a little pet for my pet Cerberus. Well, Aurora came to me recently with some concerns. Oh, and what does a simpering meddler have to say? Oh my goodness. Flynn and Merida are getting horrible nightmares. Naturally, they're worried. Well, we're all worried, actually. I think we're all worried. Nightmares, but don't nightmares plague everyone on occasion? But two people with similar dreams? Come on, dreams about fire aren't that uncommon, am I right? I don't remember the last time I dreamed about fire. I'm not sure if there is a last time I dreamed about fire. You fool! Wait, what? I didn't mention dreams about fire. Of course, Tink. Please let us know if you require assistance. I gotta run now. I'm crafting a dream. Why would you tell them that you're crafting a dream spinner? I'm crafting a dream spinner. It should help us get a closer look at Flynn and Merida's dream. Girl, didn't Maleficent just tell you that when you're at war, you should not tell people your plans before you actually put your plans into action? Have you learned nothing?
I see.
How interesting. Farewell, Tink.
Bye-bye.
I don't like it. Oh, I meant to get dream threads. That's why I didn't travel straight there. Anyway. Back to the fields. You gotta put a stop to this nonsense. Can't be having that. Oh wait. Was that just a regular hole? I can't tell. No! Dream threads. Well, let's see if we can find anything else. I think that might be it, though, unfortunately. Any new theories for the next DLC? I don't know. I was on the Dreamlight Valley website. They have like an FAQ page that they'll update sometimes. I don't remember. I don't think I said this on a like public stream. I think I said it on the member stream. They did say that they put in the FAQs that they're aware that there's an issue with the ancient gardeners not watering things correctly. So if you've been having that issue, they're working on it. And I was trying to see if they had updated anything about how oh, well, welcome to level 5. About how the game was going to be monetized, and they didn't change anything about like monetizations. It still talks about pretty much exclusively expansions. So I don't know if they just haven't updated it yet, or if they are still only planning on doing the larger scale expansions and not smaller things. I don't know. Wait, dream threads from the sacred, like in the sacred spring? So I do not know. In that video I was talking about, about earlier, Oscar's Cozy Corner, he talks about some, like a little bit of speculation about the DLC. Tanny has a video about it. I'm not sure what I feel about it. I kind of hope the teaser is not the next actual expansion and that it's something smaller. Cause like, I just don't, it wasn't giving. And not to say that like the expansion wouldn't give, but I feel like we just didn't see anything very new. And if that's actually a biome in a new world, it's giving recycled. It's giving how almost every new expansion pack in The Sims 4 has one neighborhood that's pretty much a recycled Willow Creek. It's giving like recycled forest or meadow or ever after. Like, give me something new, you know? Something new, something exciting. These ephemeral threads manifest around sleeping villagers and then blow away in the wind. Okay, cool. That being said, it could have just been showing us an actual biome we already have, and maybe all of the biomes in the new expansion, if it is alluding to a new expansion, will be unique and different, but that's not what it was giving in the teaser. It's giving recycled, which isn't necessarily bad, but I feel like it's too early for that in the game's lifespan. You know what I mean? Tink, without your incessant meddling, I would not have realized how powerful Hades and I could be. Should we combine our efforts? It's certainly something to consider. Maleficent. Okay, wait, what? Anyway, ignoring. Like, for example, let me pop over there. Brief sidebar. The Wild Tangle in Rift in Time kind of has that same foresty feel to the valley, right? In terms of the coloration, you got a dark green grass, you got like grayish rocks, right? That in and of itself is not anything like wildly different from what we had, but the one thing about the Wild Tangle is that the foliage was dramatically different from anything that we had before. We had these big jungly trees with hanging vines. We had this bamboo. So like, even if the base of the biome was not the most unique, the way that you could dress the biome was different, if that makes sense, compared to like the forest stuff that we have. This was not in the forest, but you know, those are trees that people use. being mostly like the firs and the birch trees. Like that's a very different vibe that you create with the foliage. And even Ever After, to a certain extent, is kind of giving like foresty vibes, but it's got this kind of like a teal bluey kind of feel to it that makes it feel kind of different. And you get all the mushrooms and stuff. I mean, we need the lavender trees, but you know, you get some whimsical foliage that you can use in it. Mostly the mushrooms. But in the teaser, it's like the trees that we saw and the bushes that we saw were not giving different, and the ground and the little bit of like the like set dressing, so to speak, of the biome was not giving different. It was giving something that we've just seen before and had. I'm still hoping, though, that the showcase will come and what they showed in the teaser is not really indicative of the style of what we will be getting, and that, you know, it'll like, I don't know, what's the saying? Knock my socks off? I don't know. I'm hoping for something exciting and good. I'm just really curious and a little wary. Do I know how to get the new companions? The Pegasus and the Dragon? No, I don't know. From everything that I've seen, they're not available. Dream Spinner. Cool. Built from Vale materials and story magic, this wheel can spin an image from a dream. Ooh, fancy. What do you think? Aurora, I spoke with Maleficent and Hades. Wonderful. Did you learn anything that will help? Well, unfortunately not. There's definitely something going on with them, but I'm not sure what. Goodness, well, perhaps the Dream Spinner will tell us more. Actually, about that, are you okay with using an enchanted spinning wheel like that?
I can't believe it.
Oh no! Wait, she looks like Alice when she does that. Is that like the same animation that Alice has? Just applied to Aurora's character model? It's been a while since I looked at it, but I think Alice has that animation. Well, it does make me a bit uneasy.
Marvelous.
But if it will help Merida, Flynn, and everyone in the Vale, then I'm sure it's the right thing to do. She almost spoke in the third person. Maybe this will help form some positive associations. Yes, I suppose that could happen. So what's next? We gonna drink some coffee and wait while Flynn and Merida go to sleep?
Oh no.
Actually, that may not be possible. Flynn and Merida don't want to go to sleep. They're too afraid of the nightmares. Well, they gotta suck it up, is what I have to say. I mean, I can't blame them, but if this is the way to fix it, they can't stay awake forever. Honestly, can't blame them. Mysterious nightmare sickness? I'd be trying to stay awake too. What if I give them a nice snack that will also make them really sleepy? What? She's gonna Katniss them. That would be wonderful, Tink. Perhaps you should visit Remy. I imagine he has recipes that help people sleep. The rat! I can't escape him today. It's so bad. Something else you need is consistency with quest items. Yes, that we get to keep afterwards. Yep. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Remy.
Hello.
Wait, what's working again, Silka? Dreams and dark designs. Remy, we have an emergency. Culinary emergency? All I have to say, one of these could have been Tiana. This could have been Tiana. Yes. No, but it will be resolved through culinary means. Now I gotta hear more. There's a strange sleeping sickness affecting Flynn and Merida. Aurora and I have made a dream spinner to figure out what's going on in their dreams, but now they're too scared to sleep. Do you have any recipes that make people sleepy? Well, a nice glass of warm, spiced milk should do the trick. You're a lifesaver. Thanks, Remy. Happy to help. Here, take this as well. I just whipped up an excellent blend of spices that would go great with some warm milk.
over here.
Actually, that does sound pretty good. A lovely mix of spices that will go perfectly with warm milk. Well, it's what it says on the tin and what we were told. Yeah, lifesaver is a bit of a stretch, but you know, whatever. Hi, Nez. Hello. You'd think we got one with Tiana, but you could also be making that up because you're in denial. We had one with Tiana, I believe, but that was as part of the Princess Tour. All of the culinary things have been with Remy, I think. Nice. Yes, agreed, Michelle. A nice, delicious chai. Bring this to Aurora in her house specifically. I can do that. Let me pick these while I'm here. For no reason other than I'm here and, Oh, wait, Bird, you don't need to be here anymore. Sorry. Let me find someone who's not going to be in the way. You. You only had Tiana things during her update. That's pretty much it. I mean, I feel like we've had a couple things after that to do with her culinary stuff, but the vast majority of the time, it's Remy, which is rude. Like, she owns a whole restaurant. She's base game. There's really no reason why we can't consult her. She's a great chef. And she's person-sized, so she's easier to find. And she's not always saying it's no Paris, but... There we go. Still a little nervous about this song. It's too close to the original. Anyway, back from Remy's with 2 glasses of calming, warm, spiced milk. How wonderful. Flynn, Merida, Tink has made you some warm, spiced milk to help you sleep.
Truly?
Would you please consider drinking it so we can learn about your nightmares and help you? I guess we can't stay awake forever. Fine, I'll drink it. Anything to get these dreams to stop. The bunny is enthralled. Give it to me too. I suppose I can survive one more nightmare. Thank you. Now, if it's all right, when you're asleep, may we watch your dreams with our dream spinner? That way we can see everything you're seeing. Hey, if you want to watch the horrors, have at it. Trust me, it's not pretty. It's fine by me, but I hope this doesn't give you nightmares. Let's get going. We've got a sleeping sickness to figure out. Yes. Looks like you had a nice little nap there. Okay. And you can get Tiana early in the game once you open the glade, so it's not like new players won't have her. Exactly. Remy is rude like Kristoff. He's always running around telling you aren't you a sight for sore eyes. Wait, that's a compliment though. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Might not, I don't know how often that phrase is said in other places, but that's a compliment. Looks like you had a nice little nap there. You know, I'm actually feeling refreshed. I mean, as much as you can after being terrorized by nightmares. And I think the dream spinner is beginning to work its magic. Tink, could you see what sort of image it's made? Okay, I got it. Ooh. Excuse me, Flynn. I may have broken it. No, we're fine. Oh. What is that? Oh, it's one of the quills. I'd recognize those glasses anywhere. Oh dear, Tink, did you see the image that the dream spinner spun? Looks rather sinister. It certainly does. I'm sure it's Mount Olympus, but that black mist... Oh, of course it's Mount Olympus.
That's impossible.
I'm not sure what it is, but since it terrifies Flynn and Merida so, it must be something horrid. Hi, Maddie. Hello. Well, if they're dreaming about Mount Olympus, maybe I should go and check things out. Please do, and hurry. We must help our friends. I'll look after Flynn and Merida and be sure to tell you if anything changes. Okay. Well, go to the top of Mount Olympus and look for the area in the dream image. Well, the area in the dream image was very much like just the area. But whatever. I got it. Here we go. I kind of want these braziers, whatever they're called. I want them. What do I do? To pull you over? Wait, is this where? This is not where I'm supposed to be. Something isn't right here. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm supposed to go over there. Something's going on over there. What? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been over here. I don't know if there's a way to get over there with like... Oh. It took you way too long to figure out where to be, but the cleanup helped your resources. That's cool. I haven't been here since we had to be here for that one thing ages ago. Use a portal. There is a portal, isn't there? Oh my goodness. You know what? None of this is my business. I'm going back. Wait, what is this? I'm not going back. I changed my mind. Oh. Oh. Gonna have to do the whole puzzle again. I don't want to. Okay, I'm going back for real. Oh, well, that wasn't exciting. Okay. We gonna retrace our steps. Back this way. And not that way, but wait, no, yes, that way. And this way. And this way. And this way. Oh. Why did I leave you here? Is that a pie? Oh. Well, slay the day away. Interact with the rift in Mount Olympus. Examine the image from within the rift. Oh. Okay. Talk to the lore keeper in Aurora about what you found in Mount Olympus. Okay, let me clear this stuff. These quests are some of your faves. I've been enjoying these quests. One thing I will say that I guess is a pro and a con. I feel like Maleficent's friendship quests here feel kind of more like story quests. And what I was kind of expecting was that we would have kind of 2 story quest sections, one being retrieving Maleficent and Aurora, one being stopping Hades and Maleficent. And that is kind of what we're getting, but I do think it would have been nicer if we had those things and then Maleficent's friendship quests were separate. You know what I mean? I think that would have made it feel more full, because this kind of feels like this is more story continuation and less specifically Maleficent friendship quests. You have thoughts about her quest line related to something Oscar said, but you'll let me finish. Oh, I'm curious to see what your thoughts are. Oh, wait, I did say it. Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's what I was like thinking about, because when we had Rift in Time, we had the 3 different parts, right? And the first part was kind of like the establishing situation of what was happening in the Spark of Imagination, blah, blah, blah. Kind of the vibes slash length of the first part of Storybook Vale that we got. And then the second part of Rift in Time was finding the Spark of Imagination and finding Oswald and how that had to do with Jafar. And then the third part had to do with kind of resolving that situation of Jafar having the spark and kind of what that meant for the Isle. So I thought that since they were just doing Storybook Vale in 2 parts instead of 3, we would have that, like 2 kind of parts of a story together. And they a little bit did that with finding Maleficent and finding Aurora being kind of 2 separate things. But I feel like it just feels like that maybe should have been the 1 part, and then we should have had this as kind of like the aftermath, especially since kind of the reason, like the impetus for the story was kind of Maleficent and Hades feuding, right? So this whole them getting along now and teaming up does feel like main story progression. It doesn't feel like individual friendship stuff. It feels like it still ties to the main story. I don't know. Yeah, it feels like it should have been part of everything before the credits rolling. I agree. And like this is part of Aurora's quest line too. It's like it would have been cute maybe if they fleshed out the princess tour a little bit more and made that Aurora's level 10 quest, and then gave her 1 additional quest to replace this one. Does that make sense? That was just about her. Yeah, actually, because all of Aurora stuff, like, Aurora stuff has pretty much just been about cheering up the lore keeper and now stopping Maleficent and Hades. Like, this feels like story stuff. Why did we take story stuff and make it into the friendship quest for people? That should have just been main story quests. And then we should have had actual friendship quests with just like getting them settled into the valley or like exploring a little bit about their personalities. I don't know. Lorekeeper, we've got a crisis on our hands. We need some advice. That being said, I do like these quests, which is why I say like pros and cons. Like I enjoy these quests. It just feels like not really in the spirit of friendship quests and more in the spirit of story quests. Nah, I don't know. We got a crisis on our hands and we need some advice. Oh dear, what seems to be the trouble? Hades and Maleficent are, well, no, we've uncovered a dreadful plot. Sort of. Hades and Maleficent are up to something. First, it was Flynn and Merida afflicted by a terrible sleeping sickness and nightmares. We watched their dreams and saw a horrible image of a creepy rift in Mount Olympus and the Unwritten realms looking drained of magic and vitality. I checked out Mount Olympus and the dream was real. We're not sure how far down the rift goes, but it's filled with a terrible black mist. That does sound worrying, I wonder. Did you two know that in the center of this realm there exists a reservoir of storybook magic called the Heart of Stories? How would I know that? There's a rumor among the quills of the Unwritten Realms that one day a great man placed an object of power there in the hope that it would be used for good in the joy of imagination. We wouldn't want the Vale villains to get a hold of that. I wonder if Maleficent has harnessed nightmare magic to try and pierce the barrier between worlds to reach the Heart of Stories. That would give them unprecedented control over the Vale. Okay, we've got to deal with this. We'll take it from here. Thanks, Lord Keeper. Tink, you should visit Hades and Maleficent and stop them as quickly as possible. All right. Go to the castle and confront. Where was all of this info before? Like, it's cool. It kind of makes sense that we wouldn't know. You know what I kind of wish we had? And we a little bit have this with memories. Like, specifically the journal memories that we have been getting, you know, for the Forgotten, for the DLC characters. But I wish those were a little bit more filled with lore, or we had some additional ones that offered additional lore, kind of in the vein of the Infinity Nikki books, but maybe slightly less extensive, because I don't think Gameloft necessarily wants to add that much lore. I don't know that there is necessarily that much lore to add. But yeah, I think kind of like the Nikki books, where it wouldn't even necessarily have to do with the main quest, but like when we find a new map, it could just like have some random tidbits of information like we just learned from the Lore Keeper. So it's like, oh, well, we're aware of this thing that's going to come into the story at some point. Or it could be just like, I don't know, random things about how this place was before the Forgetting, you know, like what was popping in the Vale before the Forgetting. Or if it was after the Forgetting, we could have like more little things. It could be like diary entries about the feuding that was going on between Hades and Maleficent, like actual little things that happened. Like Maleficent was referring to a battle of some sort that happened down in the Teapot Falls. We could have like a little historical account of that or something. A little like mini lore compendium. It doesn't have to be anything super extensive, but I feel like it would help make the world feel a little bit more vibrant. And I think it would help us feel a little bit more connected to them as we continue to get more DLCs. Like, I don't know. I think it would be nice. But I am also like a sucker for lore. I love lore in games.
Oh, what is it now?
Well, well, look who's returned. Save the smug laughter, Maleficent. I know everything. Oh, that's rich. You hear that, Maleficent? Tink knows everything. I'm shaking in my sandals. What is it in Megamind? Shaking in my custom-made baby seal leather boots. Indulge me, Tink. What do you know? I know your evil plan. You're behind the nightmares. Flynn and Merida harvesting their nightmares for your own evil ends. You're behind the rift in Mount Olympus. All that horrible black mist eating away into the Unwritten Realms. I bet you thought you were real clever bypassing the portal that the Lord Keeper guards like that. You're trying to reach the Heart of Stories. I know it's at the heart of the Unwritten Realms now, and it's too important to let you corrupt it. Well, Tink, I'm afraid there's one thing you do not know. You are far too late to stop us. Wow. Surely you see the quills arrayed around us. Normally they're content to administer the Unwritten Realms, but now they're under our control. And Mal's agreed that old Scrooge Miser is going to be the first to feel our wrath. I mean, I can get behind that. I mean, Remy would have been preferable, but I can get behind that. I forbid you to call me that. But Tink, we owe you a debt of gratitude. Without your efforts to reconcile Hades and myself, we never would have realized the potential of our combined powers, the joint slay.
Yeah, you know.
So I will give you one chance to join us. Never! How disappointing. Now watch as evil triumphs over the Vale at last. I mean, the two flames united. Yeah, and then it's like, I'm assuming this is Maleficent's quest, right? Yeah, Aurora's quest ends and goes directly into Maleficent's quest, but really that didn't necessarily have an, like, we worked with Aurora, but that quest was basically about Hades and Maleficent anyway. I don't know how I feel about this. Cool quests, weirdly integrated. You must keep trying, Tink. We must keep trying, even. Dearest Tink, it's true. All appears dire, as if Maleficent and Hades are victorious, but I just know that we can defeat them. The Vale stands with you, Tink. You've done so much to help us all, and now we are ready to stand up for our home. Ever your friend, Princess Aurora. Tink, my shop has been invaded. I need your help immediately. A quill has rudely barged in and is lecturing me about forms and unpaid taxes? That's none of my business. Oh. There's a little jingle. Let me see. Armor overwrite. Let me pop this on to look. Oh. Now. Why do I look like Palpatine? And more importantly, why is the cape attached to the fit? This would be a cute dress to rock on its own. I'm not going to wear this weaveless and sinister looking, you know? Even if the shoes were attached and it's like the dress, even though it's like separate pieces, the dress and the shoes and the cloak was separate, I feel like that would be fine. More importantly, why do you lose your hair? Exactly. Yes. Well, I mean, I expect that with stuff like this because it happens with all the onesies too. Like we got the onesie in the Star Path. They always snatch our hair off of us. Like, girl, my forehead is a 6 head right now, but I was really just hoping the cloak would be separate. Let's start something so they change the dress hood down or separate the cape. Yeah. I hate to say it. I am aware that I sound kind of negative right now. There are a lot of things I've enjoyed about this second drop of the DLC. There are a lot of things I've enjoyed. And there are a lot of things that I feel like were a letdown. This might be like a small one in comparison to some of the other things, but this cloak being attached to this dress, a letdown. A letdown. I don't think I'm ever gonna wear it. I mean, this helmet also has me wigless, but I feel like it makes a little bit more sense, you know? I can suspend my disbelief to convince myself that my hair is just slicked back and out of the way because I'm battle ready, you know? You liked the outfit, not your favorite, but now you see Palpatine and you're contemplating your life choices. I'm sorry. I really apologize for that one. That's my bad. Okay, let's go to Scrooge's shop. Yes, both things can be true. I try to be really fair, like, in my critiques of the game, and I feel like I am fairly... I feel like I'm a pretty fair consumer in terms of my critiques about Dreamlight Valley. And I'm also fairly liberal with my praise for the game. Like, I really, really do love this game. And I love a lot of things about it. And I love a lot of things about Storybook Vale. But I do think I'm more disappointed than I expected to be. And that's just a little bit of a hard pill to swallow, you know? Find Scrooge McDuck in his shop. Is he in his... Oh, he's over here. Where's the helmet from? It's from the premium shop. It's part of this Steadfast Heart ensemble that comes with this dress, this cloak, this helmet, and these boots. And like, especially after they gave us this bundle, separating the dress and the cloak for not only this one, but also this one, it's like, you could have done this for the level 10 reward too. Why wouldn't you? Get out. This is my shop and you're not welcome here. As I explained before, I'm acting under the authority of the new rulers of the Vale. What? No, that's me. New rulers? What nonsense is this? As principal assessor of royal taxes, I have been tasked with collecting your taxes. Taxes? I've never had to pay taxes here in my life. Scrooge. Ah, in that case, your back taxes come to 2,820,312 star coins. That's nothing. I spent that much here last week. Talk to Magic Quill and Scrooge McDuck. We definitely asked for fewer costume pieces though, because individual items are fantastic, but altogether it's giving. Have you heard the tale of Darth Plagueis? Wait, what? I don't know what that is. All you ask is that Game Loft hires you as a freelance outfit designer for the game. That would be pretty cool though. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in general, there seems to be a certain amount of effort put into listening to the community and fixing things in the game in terms of like bugs and glitches. They seem to be fairly open to hearing what the community wants in terms of quality of life improvements. And also, sometimes I feel like there are things that the community has to be pretty loud about that they just don't seem to address. So it's like kind of a little bit of a like, you know? Like, I feel like with quality of life improvements, they're super amenable to the community's requests, even if it takes a while to implement them. But there are some things like the costumes, there are some things like the lack of paths in this update where it's like, I'm not on their team. I don't know why they chose to not include those things, but seeing the assets to some extent in the Vale, it's like, why wouldn't you kind of thing? I don't know. You wanted an option to say, can I just pay the taxes? Fair enough. I've got the star coins. Excuse me, what are you doing here? Yes, answer Tink. They'll put a stop to this nonsense. Good day, I am an agent from the Unwritten Realms Bureau of Tax Collection. Our records indicate that Scrooge McDuck has not paid taxes in ever. Nobody has paid taxes here before. As ruler, I haven't needed to collect any. Actually, can I start implementing taxes? Because they charge me an arm and a leg for some of this stuff. Incorrect, you are not the ruler. Yeah, I am. Incorrect. The rulers are the most powerful Hades and Maleficent. Their evil inspires us all. Oh no. Curse me kilts. This is a disaster. Tink, what are we to do about it? Okay, let me think here. How much would it cost to make this problem go away? Well, they said like 2 million and some change star points. Are you offering me a bribe? No, I'm offering to pay the taxes. No? A shame. I could be convinced for the right price. Oh no! Well, in that case, Mr. McDuck would be more than happy to donate to your favorite cause. How does 500 star coins... 500 is criminal. How does 500 star coins sound? Straight to you, not Maleficent and Hades. That sounds just fine. Let me just rework a few forms. Great. Mr. McDuck will take care of the payment. I can't believe you offered a bribe in my name. Sir, do you want to pay $2 million instead? Look, we're clearly in a crisis and I had to act fast. Relax. I'll make sure you get your star coins back. No, I won't. But what are the quills doing here? Apparently working for Hades and Maleficent. Correct. This is not good. They're bureaucratic and evil. Tink, I wouldn't be surprised if these dastardly quills are invading other businesses as well. You should go check in on Shea Remy. Okay. Oh no, I bet you're right. I'll do that now. I got it.
Could I talk to you?
My goodness, my goodness. Some people want to have an update to Eternity Isle because there are areas where rocks are blocking entryways. Do people think more can be added? More could always be added to anything, but I firmly believe that Rift in Time will never get another update. Like, it's a DLC, which means it's finite, and they told us all what we were gonna get, the 3 updates, right? Well, the initial drop and the 2 subsequent updates. So I don't think we're going to get anything else from Rift in Time, and I don't necessarily think it's reasonable to ask for more from Rift in Time. I think it would probably be more productive to like make requests about things going forward than to be asking for more content from Rift in Time. Hey, what's going on here? Wait, does Remy also need to pay taxes? Tink, you gotta help me with this quill. It's telling me to change my menu. Well, you don't serve your customers anyway, so why do you care? Under authority granted by the August. In this context, do we pronounce it August in the US? Anyway, clever and handsome Vale co-ruler Hades, I am informing you that you must, from here on out, only serve Greek food. No French cuisine. French is not Greek, so no. I mean, most of the people in your restaurant right now are not inquiring about French cuisine, Remy. August Inside Out update? I mean, maybe, but we were expecting that anyway, right? I mean, that is a word that's used in this setting, not infrequently, so I don't know. I don't know that that's intentionally an Easter egg is what I'm trying to say. What about Greek-French fusion? Huh, that gives me some ideas. No. This is gonna ruin Chez Remy. I like Greek cuisine as much as the next chef, but I'm known for the variety of my dishes. Hold on, Remy, I think I have an idea. Excuse me, Quill. I have a question about Greek food. Does it need to be any kind of Greek food or a Greek food of a certain standard? What is that question? The august, clever, and handsome Vale co-ruler Hades does not give me any food quality classification standards. Well, this seems important to define. If we give you an example of the Greek food that Remy can make, can you take it back to Hades and get an evaluation? That is acceptable. I commend you for trying to follow this new culinary standard. Here, Tink, what about this recipe? Okay, we'll make a Grecian baked fish for you to run by Hades. Ahem. Excuse me, the august, clever, and handsome Vale co-ruler Hades. Cook Grecian baked fish. Sounds delicious. Here you go. There you are, 1 Grecian baked fish to take back for evaluation. Excellent. I will tell the august, clever, and handsome Vale co-ruler Hades that you have been most compliant. Yep, that's me, totally compliant. He will surely be praised over all his other minions. Great, bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. What? Tink has had it. She's like, all these people trying to usurp me in my Vale. I can only hope that my colleague is having as efficient a time with Goofy as I have had with you. That quill can be rather vain. I hope it does not get distracted. Oh my. Quills are also hassling Goofy. Better check Goofy's house. His house too? They said, we're gonna track you down on a floating island. You're in the Meadow Island.
Who knows what a day like today?
Goofy.
I love rainy days.
How's it going?
Business permit? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Anyway, I'm assuming he doesn't have one. As prime quilled bureaucrat, I am in a position to educate you. Hey, what's going on here? Please make yourself comfortable. I am about to explain to this citizen how to apply for a business permit. This will take approximately 4 hours. Wait, you are the prime quill bureaucrat? Indeed. I've never met a prime bureaucrat before. Well, then I suppose today is your lucky day. I'm sure you get this all the time, but can we take a picture together? A photo of me? Well, it's not every day you meet a prime bureaucrat. Well, I suppose that we could do a photo shoot. Not a whole photo shoot. Okie dokie, and I promise I'll learn all about business permits after. Yeah, I'm sure a prime bureaucrat like you is far too busy to educate us on simple things like business permits. Well, I suppose I can come back later for the permit. Okay.
Heart is practically bursting with song.
Aurora? Oh, there you are. I did not see her for I thought she was like outside, but her voice was glitching inside. Take a glamorous picture of the quill bureaucrat. Nice. There we go. Photo shoot all done. You're a natural. What poses? Really? A natural? Me? Absolutely. Did you enjoy yourself? That was surprisingly fun. A star like you deserves to have fun, not the manipulation. I do, don't I? Well, I'll send that photo back to the Unwritten Realms. Why don't you go and put it someplace safe? I can pass along any bureaucratic directives to the next villager you needed to visit. Oh, yes, that would be quite appreciated. Please go see the Lore Keeper and inform her that she must update her library records. Well, I can do that. Oh my. The houses. Let me give a little savity save and go to the Lore Keeper. I do think it's kind of odd that the tapestry has a giant Lore Keeper right in the middle of it, so it's like you just see the Lore Keeper on top of the Lore Keeper. Like, I don't think you needed all that. Lore Keeper, I could use some help. Things are dire. I thought this said I'm dead. Indeed. Quills pouring from the Unwritten Realms and enforcing Hades and Maleficent's will. This is almost the exact kind of situation I was worrying myself over beforehand. Am I ready for human form, joy, and sadness? Wait, they're gonna just look like themselves, right? I just need to see what size they're gonna be. I need to know whether I'm going to be scared or not. You know what I mean? Like, how cursed are they going to be in terms of size? Let's discuss this after the crisis is handled. Yes, let's focus on Hades and Maleficent for now. What can I do to stop this? Wait, what do you know about the quills? Normally they administer the Unwritten Realms. Clearly they have been corrupted and placed under Hades and Maleficent's control. What can we do to stop them? I think that you must venture into the Unwritten Realms once more. If you can gain access to the Heart of Stories, then perhaps Hades and Maleficent's control can be stopped. Heart of Stories. It's a place at the center of the Unwritten Realms where a great man once placed an object of power. A great man once placed an object of power. Who are we talking about? And what is the object of power? I mean, I guess we'll figure it out. What about the quills? True, the quills will try to block you at every opportunity. I wish I could accompany you, Tink, but hopefully this shall assist you in my place. A bell? You're hoping mic size? Too cursed. Too large, too cursed. No worries, kitty. If you place it in the Library of Lore and activate it, it will play the call to adventure and gather those in the Vale whose hearts are true, bringing them to your aid. Okay. Good, I could use the help. The Vale stands behind you, Tink. Alright. Place the Dreamlight Bell beacon in the Library of Lore and play the call to adventure. Oh. What a crew.
Anyone seen a missing arrow?
Enter the open portal to the Unwritten Realms. Let's go, team. Hi, Iz. Hello. Sorry, I needed a coffee break. Okay. Aurora. Aurora, look at all those evil quills. Goodness, they don't look friendly at all. I'm guessing they also work for the villains.
Oh,
I'm afraid so. Oh, I have an idea. Merida, Flynn, and I will try to frighten the quills away so you may pass. Then you can continue on to discover how Hades and Maleficent corrupted the poor quills.
Farewell.
Aurora's gonna use the skills she learned training with Merida and Mulan. Halt! By order of rulers Hades and Maleficent, turn back now. Villagers, time to do your thing. Out of the way, quills, or would you like to end up as the fletching on my new arrows? Ooh. Highly irregular. Listen, you've got two choices. You can let Tink through, or I can go and misfile every piece of paperwork in the realm. Don't test me, I'll do it. Misfiled paperwork? No, please no!
I can't believe it.
I would like to appeal to the spark of goodness that I know rests deep inside of you. Deep, deep, deep inside of you. But I'm afraid we don't have the time. You must either let us through or I'll have to stuff a pillow with you and give it to Scar. He sleeps all night and most of the day in a cave. Oh no, I would get so wrinkled. Wow, that was unexpected, Aurora. I guess the last one's for me. Have you filled out the correct forms to obstruct us? Yes, we have form 845F 4C right here. Oh, I'm afraid that form is invalid. You used the wrong color ink. See regulation 62D 3F. What? I didn't think that... Wait right here. Don't go anywhere. I'll check that regulation and be right back.
Oh?
You go ahead, Tink. We'll stay here to make sure the quills don't come back and follow you. Alright. Excuse me. Confront Hades and Maleficent. Oh my goodness. We love a team up. We really, really do. The music here. It's like a spooky music box. What in the world?
You killed me now.
You know
I'm the
better
Lord
than
of
the
the dead.
others what I'm capable of.
Them talking over each other is so dumb. Well, look who made it this far. Hate to say it, but I'm impressed.
Oh.
Unfortunately for you, this is where your story ends. That which you seek is beyond our flames, and we have taken great pains to defend it against your Dreamlight. Defense against Dreamlight? It's so simple, any chump could do it. Wait, does that make me the chump? We've studied Dreamlight for some time now. Hardening our flame against it required only a simple spell. Yeah, I can hold this enchantment up and read today's scrolls top to bottom, including the tabloids. Fine, I can see when I'm beat. I just have one last question. Who's gonna be the real ruler once you've dealt with me? Oh, Tink, what a transparent attempt to sow me, obviously. Maleficent's trying to hold it together in front of me, at least. Absolutely not. The flames flickered when they started bickering. Maybe I can use this to my advantage. I'm curious, who has the best understanding of magic? Clearly, my magic is more precise, more refined, and not dependent on fates and prophecies. Mals, I was crafting the deep magic of the underworld when you were still considering where to lay the foundation stones on your precious Forbidden Mountain. I am Maleficent, mistress of all evil. They're really getting angry. Now's my chance. Extinguish the whirling flames with your royal watering can while Hades and Maleficent are distracted. I mean, they're right there. Ooh, enter the portal that they were guarding. I'm curious to see what's in here. Oh, more offices. Okay. The Heart of Stories contains a typewriter. Try writing something on it. I, Hades, ruler of all I see, order that all quills will enforce this proclamation. Only Greek food will be served at Chez Remy. Okay. To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Dreamlight Valley and the surrounding realms are lands of peace and harmony where all may live together in community. The DMV bank style line sent you. Yeah, with the... As ruler, I, Maleficent, order that all quills obey me unquestioningly. To be fair, this is kind of like that inauguration thing, if not the exact inauguration thing. I still don't have that. Very rude. Welcome to the Heart of Stories. The typewriter can talk. That's not surprising. Thank you. You are quite welcome. Excuse my ignorance, but what are you doing here? What is this place? This room was the first part of the Storybook Vale to be created. Long, long ago, a great man shared all his imagination and all his magic with me so that I could help create a place for stories to live and thrive. Is this meant to be a Walt mention? Oh, so when Hades and Maleficent got in here, you can see the memos that they crafted littering the floor. Not my happiest time, but I'm just a typewriter and I can't control what other people type into me. Oh, so if I type something on you, it will come true? Yes, so think carefully about how you phrase things. I only have enough ink left for 2 more memos. Okay, let me try a test memo first. Girl, what? Official memo. Hades and Maleficent will both compliment me when I say goodbye. Yes. Click, clickety, clack, clack. So what I just wrote will come true? It already has, but now I only have enough ink for 1 more memo. All right, better make this one good. Let me think for a moment. Official memo to the Storybook Vale, Unwritten Realms, and all surrounding magical lands. Immediately, all quills are to cease carrying out Hades and Maleficent's corruption. Click, clickety, clack, clack. Hades and Maleficent are to lose all memory of their attempted takeover and will live peacefully and happily with everyone in Dreamlight Valley evermore. Now listen. We are kind of a dictator in a little bit a bad way sometimes. One thing we have no qualms about is removing people's memories against their consent and or preventing them from returning to their homes. Or not telling them that they're not going to be able to go back there. You know what I mean? like, forcing peace is not really a good thing. No, thank you. Anyway. Click, clickety, clack, clack. Consider it done. Return to the Vale. There's a lot of lying and manipulation. That is true, that is true. It's giving that one song in Descendants Rise of Red. Get your hands dirty or whatever. I was like, I don't know that this is the message that we should be messaging to the kids, but, you know, to the youths of today, but maybe that's just me. Hank, you did it. I must congratulate you. It really worked? It did. The Vale returns to normal as we speak. What happened in there, Tink? Did you reach the heart of stories? I did. It was just this room with a typewriter in it. A rather friendly typewriter who explained everything to me. I wrote 2 memos. One about Hades and Maleficent calming down and forgetting their plans. And one about them both complimenting me when I say goodbye. Tink, you are quite fortunate. You have touched some of the deepest magic of the Vale. I feel a little weird about rewriting someone's mind like that. I feel more than a little weird. I feel like maybe I've become the thing that I was trying to stop. Yes, the responsibility of the author is also a heavy one. What? Oh. Oh no. The responsibility of the author is a heavy one. However, your changes were for the betterment of the Vale and all who live here is a diabolical sentiment to say. I hate that. Hades and Maleficent will not be hurt by this, and had you not intervened, many good villagers would have suffered. But if you need to be convinced, then go speak with Maleficent and Hades. I am certain you'll be quite pleased. It's not, oh, with great power comes great responsibility. It's the ends justifying the means, which is a horrible thing to live by, because you can justify all sorts of wrongs with that outlook. Tomato, potato, stop. Yeah, it's the greater good justification. My goodness. Not Dreamlight Valley hitting us with the questionable ethics. Where's Hades? Oh, literally right there.
You! Yes, you! I got a deal for you.
Hey, Hades, how are you feeling? Me? Good, great, fine, I guess. I got this nagging feeling like there's something I was in the middle of, but stopped. Getting some spanakopita from Remy? You know what? That must be it. And now the lies on top of it. Tink. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed in you. I expected more of you. You know what? That must be it. That Remy does know how to put the perfect crisp on the philo. Philo? Whatever. Philo dough? Well. And how do you feel about Maleficent? Well, it's not like she's my favorite person in the Vale, but what's that saying? Good fences make good neighbors. As long as we remember to stay out of each other's hair, the flames should be kept to a dull roar. Great. Well, I think I'll head out now. Goodbye, Hades. So long, and might I mention, that outfit is great. I mean, you're really ticking all the fashion boxes with that. Wow, the memo actually worked. Girl, you didn't realize that when he can't remember anything of his evil plot that he was trying to do? I don't think the compliment is the biggest surprise. Why, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Anyway.
Greetings.
Alice. Wait. I didn't even know she had perms here, but she's sniffing flowers, shrinking and stuff. Maleficent, how's it going? Good day, Tink. I am somewhat unsettled. I feel as if I've forgotten something. We caused our own forgetting microcosm. We have become the evil that we were trying to stop in the world. Listen, we kind of have. Hi, Cassie. Hello. Wow. I'm so shook. Forgotten something. Any idea what? No, every moment it feels more and more distant, as if it were a dream I had many years ago. No matter, were it important, I would never have forgotten. Now, if I had to leave this conversation a little early and said goodbye, how would you react? What a marvelous question. I do not concern myself with how you come and go, for you certainly take great care when it comes to the Vale. Incredible. The memo worked on both of them. Well, I'm glad you're feeling well. Indeed, and I must remark that I owe much of that to you. You have been quite welcoming, even to one such as myself who does not easily interact with others. And as I take care to pay my debts, here, please accept this as a token of my regard. Thanks, Maleficent. Can you all hear music in the background? I think my partner is blasting music. I'm just making sure the mic isn't picking it up. Anyway, thanks. No, Tink. Or wait, no. Thank you, Tink. For the first time in a long time, I feel content. Well, fingers crossed that we all do... Wait, what? Fingers crossed that we all do forever after. Okay, got it. Complete! Okay. Let me put this on. Anyway. This. It's cute. It's kind of cute. Oh, I like the shoes attached to it. This collar is giving Yzma. I like the outfit. It's kind of giving the Ursula bundle a little bit. Not necessarily in a bad way. Little Mermaid. That's what you were thinking about the collar? It's very Yzma. It's definitely very Ursula bundle as well, right? It's very similar style. It would be nice if the gloves were separate. All right. I don't know. Just throw your hair up in the little Moana bun for now. Cute. Well, that is... I guess I'll eat this golden apple pie. The Storybook Vale quests finished. I liked those friendship quests. I do... Initial reaction feel like they should have... Well, not should have. Should is an odd word to use. I feel like I would have preferred if that was still like the last part of the story and we would have had actual like proper friendship quests for them. I would have preferred that. I feel odd. Tink, I've forgotten something vitally important and I am certain that I owe you dearly. For some reason, I believe the best way to repay you is to live here peacefully. I shall endeavor to do so. Signed, Maleficent. All right. Well, that's exciting. I'm curious to see what the next expansion we get is going to be like. We still have some stuff to do around the Vale. Obviously, all of the decorating. We have new Scrooge stuff to get. I have a couple lore keeper puzzles to do still, so we'll get to those. And, you know, then just the usual as we prepare for the next update that's probably going to be coming. Let's see. 1, 2, maybe like the 6th or the 13th of August. We'll see. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I am going to see if anybody else is playing anything and we can go hang out with them. Sorry, I'm so distracted by this music in the background. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. We're going to be playing Date Everything. It's going to be great. Tuesday, I don't know what we're going to be playing yet. Wednesday, we'll be back in Dreamlight Valley. And then Thursday, I will be here. but I don't know what we're going to be playing yet. So stay tuned for all of that. Make sure to check my posts section on my channel tomorrow, because that poll for what to read in our book club will be up. We're going to go see the Decorista, who's leveling up Aurora and Maleficent while decorating. So please stop by, show some love. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.